Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more Total War Warhammer multiplayer. It is time to figure out and flesh out my 5 current armies that I'm at least thinking of playing around with. Although I did say before I was hoping to maybe play with the Tomb Kings a bit whenever they go on sale. That'd probably be the biggest caveat. And I am interested in trying out the dwarves in some form, although dwarves do get a bit of a bad reputation. And I don't think that helps me, especially when I'm trying to continue to learn the specifics about this game. So, as a result of that, I am probably just gonna wait or hold off on them until later on down the road, maybe. And hopefully, we can have some fun stuff to be had with them, besides just turtling, besides just sieging up all day long. Even though I do want to play around with some ranged siege dedicate type of armies to understand that type of playstyle too, which I have hopefully my High Elf army, my Empire army, and if I play around with Skaven a little bit more, that could be a possibility, at least to get that nuance figured out. Hello there Panzer, welcome to the stream. You are here for the very beginning of it. And like I said already, I have my 5 armies figured out. And I think what I'm going to do is focus on maybe 1 or 2 of them per stream, unless I'm feeling like mixing things up. And in this case, I have completely reworked my Lizardman army a tiny bit. I don't think I'm going to play him this session though. I want to really put some thought into what's wrong with this army. And of course, the biggest problem I seem to be having is the fact that I can't really seem to get at their ranged army or their ranged units the best. As I technically don't have like a really good stalking vanguard unit to just rush in there and ambush them. Outside the chameleon skinks, which they are meant for harassing and not so much for actually killing things, at least quickly. Never mind killing off siege weaponry. And I fear they are not up to the task. What I'm hoping to maybe play around with, which is why I need a little more time to figure it out, is maybe play with the Teardown Riders. If maybe they can fill that hole, fill that gap. Although they're more the same really, in that they're just a harassing type unit. Unless the rocks can do notable damage against siege weaponry. I don't know if that's actually true, which again is why I want to play around with this and understand it some more. Although with them lacking stock, it's not like they're going to be ambushing opponents very easily. They're going to be seen from a mile away. But anyway, I think what I want to do is play around more with the High Elves, try and actually get some use out of this bolt thrower, as almost every match I've had with the High Elves I kind of dropped it in place of something else. Just because I wasn't confident I can keep this thing alive long enough for it to do its damage. And I think that's going to be my intention, to try and force to get some use out of this thing. Whether it's actually worth the investment or not remains to be seen though. But it does seem like a relatively cheap type artillery unit, and it's versatile, which of course makes it really tricky to get value out of, as it's probably sacrificing a little bit of durability or even firepower to get that kind of versatility. Either way, we're going to start with the High Elves. I want to play more with the Bretonnians because playing with Leon and his health regeneration is kind of fun. Hell, just playing with an overly powered lord or even very powerful creature that you put a lot of money in is just fun. Let's be honest. And with Leon, it's kind of essential to that army's playstyle. Have him down to half health, have him just stay alive, and so long as he stays below half health, he's buffing my entire army. He's kind of an aggressive support character in that sense, if I do it right. Although, with that said, normally these team games revolve around a lot of long-range combat. I kind of want to experiment with being more aggressive in these type of matchups, just to kind of shake things up a bit. Is that what I want to do there, though? Maybe I should have done it strictly a 1v1, that may be my problem. Bretonnians could do it though, they have enough mobile troops with enough of a line, but It is a question if I want to stick with this or commit more to cavalry and mobile units. As we have lizardmen here, they're not really going to be a best siegers or aggressive players. They still have to build their army with that said. And we have Skaven, who could be anything, and vampires, which are very aggressive. Okay. We're not going to get what I was expecting then. Possibly. And I can cut out the sword if I need to. However, I want to make tweaks, really. Although I am kind of liking this army a little bit. It's just a question if there's ways I can enhance it. I would need to play with Bretonnian more to know that for a fact. And I could switch out the Damsel for something more aggressive. As of right now, who would you be good against or using? Realistically, you would ideally want to just heal my knights. Maybe my Regiment of Renown? Which, this is the big question mark. I could probably swap for something. As I don't think Skaven are going to have... Unless they have a Hell Pit Abomination, they really don't have anything terrifying to the point I need a Regiment of Renown. But Vampire Count is a different story with their flyers. Although, I've had, well, it goes without saying, trying to deal with flying dragons and... Dang it, I forget what the dang other flying creature, Terrorgeist, that's what it is. It came to me eventually. Trying to pin down and actually hinder those Terrorgeists is going to be a little bit tricky. It's almost impossible to benefit from the charge defense unless they're just plain bad, which we honestly don't want to rely on that as a valid strategy. Skink of Heaven, so they're going super aggressive. That tells me they either are unlocking all their spells or they have an Ancient Stegodon, which... They do have the Engine of the Gods taken on, but I can't actually check their buffs to confirm that. Alas. And it looks like I'm probably going to be the buffer. I have a lot of expendable units to kind of take the hits. Peasants ideally might take initial charges from anything mobile or monstrous. And I don't think I need the pikemen. What can I use that extra 900 gold for? You got Frenzy. I'm just wondering, what the heck are you guys, and how are you different from the regular pilgrims? I have absolutely no idea. In all honesty, these pilgrims look worse because they don't have a shield. They do have magical and fire attacks though, which honestly is not a terrible idea against vampires. Do I have anything else with Blessed Fire? I can switch these over. These archers can help with that problem, because there's a lot of regeneration to keep in mind. And now we have about a minute to figure this out. Do I bring these guys in or not? They could have Ethereals, which they would be good against Ethereals. Likewise with the Grail Knights. Well, I have 3 units, then that would be good against Ethereal, which may be overkill. What about you? What are you guys good for? Frenzy. I could just go with the Foot Squires. And get more peasants as chaff. Maxed out, well, almost a maxed out 20 army. Maybe a little unnecessary, but if my Skaven opponent's going to be playing aggressively, this could be good. And I don't know if that's their full army built or not. Since it didn't want to show me how much remaining cash they had. I hope at least they have a well thought out army. But I think so far my high elves have been the favorite, at least just preparing for these battles, as it seems so much more modular. At least it has been with the archers and my ranged weaponry. I still need to play more with the other melee units to really understand the nuances there, but because it's odd. They have such a limited roster, it is so much more easier to just switch them around as needed based on what kind of faction I'm up against. It's kind of nice and suits my playstyle a little bit. Maybe as I learn more about this game, that won't be as much the case, and I'll start to love all the other factions that much more with their more diverse roster. But so far, the High Elves have been really appealing just for that simplicity. I just want to be able to play with the Star Dragon now. And from what I understand, we're a very aggressive faction. And let me actually remember this, although I forget what hotkey was, to even open this up. As I have been doing a terrible job checking that.
What orders?
Now, peasants are just the chaff. They just take all the hits, all the spells, and any charge attacks.
Ready for battle!
Now, men-at-arms, your next wave for that, as it looks like we're going to be playing pretty aggressive, and it's going to rely heavily on my ability to control my cavalry and my elite units. I don't even think I need the base beast slayers, unless again I'm good at controlling them. Fire arrows can be useful for regeneration. Foot squires. Those, yeah, at least the Beast Slayers and the Foot Squires will serve as a little bit of defense. And again, the one thing I like about these Knights of the Realm, they give the leadership buff, kind of like my Lord does if my Lord's busy harassing them or doing something else. Although, I don't like the idea of being in the water. This looks like a terrible place to kind of put my flanking knights unless they're way over here. Which, considering they don't have knights, is not a terrible idea. No. You, however, are stuck in this situation where you have to go through mucky water. This map probably was not... I probably didn't think this out the best, as cavalry are basically sane ducks. Actually, who am I king? They don't get penalized by the water. It's just the hill slope I'm thinking of. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, real weak. You have a very small radius, but I want to believe there's a diminishing return to you. Kind of like there is for the... Dang, I'm losing my train of thought. To the encourage trait with the lords. And hopefully we're okay in that regard.
Ready for orders! Peasant bowman!
You require magic?
King Louis Leoncoeur!
Alright, Louis, get yourself ready. Let's have ourselves some fun with the very first match. And hopefully this is not a disaster for me. Because I gotta remember all my hotkeys is the biggest problem. Although I have been playing a lot of range units. Gotta be mindful of that. Let's see, Blood Knights. And I'm fine with taking shots so long as it's only glancing hits, because again, I regenerate health. It's not as big an issue so long as I only take light hits.
By the lady! The lady's chosen!
Again, gotta watch for...
Take the ground!
Oh, he's already committing suicide there a little bit.
With all haste! Quickly now! Honor my vow! Battle ready!
Get them out there now, before Blood Knights hit you.
King Louis Leoncoeur! Swiftly! God help us! Shields! Oi!
Okay, come on guys. I told you to move.
Post haste!
It didn't look like I did any damage there, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm still regenerating health.
Peasant bowman! For my liege! Quickly, lads! Quick now!
At once!
You're just not gonna let me get up, are you? I'm just not gonna be able to fly at this point, it's looking like.
Full tilt! Understood! To war!
He is regenerating health, but he's just not flying away, sadly. And archers are okay, because I'm about to wreck these warhounds a bit.
Britannia! Trample them!
Although, I gotta remember they're undead.
Your behest! No, no.
Probably unnecessary, but if I start casting spells, I'll be pretty good.
For our lady!
They're focus firing the warren, that's fine.
Ready!
And my knights are just getting demolished, unfortunately. I thought I'd been telling them to run away all this time. I thought I was, because they would be a good opportunity to just take out these two warhounds. Or zombie hounds, anyway.
This is my rail!
Hopefully you can go after them. Blood Knights are going to be scary. I probably shouldn't have doubled up there.
Kill them all! King...
And they still have... Okay, only one of them actually hit the warhounds, which
Armed and ready!
is really messing with my control if they're just not going to listen to my orders.
Throw! Very well. Swiftly! Riding out! I am king!
I can regenerate, so I'm okay there.
Defend my Ponya!
I'm regenerating health there. Dang it, he broke.
Peasant bowman! Honor!
I just wasn't able to do anything, basically. And now that he broke, he's not going to regenerate his health, but I still have spells to regenerate at least. Once
Man of Bretonia! Quick now!
once everyone gets back in the
With
fight.
your-
That was kind of unnecessary, but I might as well use it.
Ready for battle! King Llewellyn Leopold. For the lady! God help
The bell is going there, so they even have the Gracier bell, from the sounds of it.
King Llewellyn Leopold, with all haste! To my banner! Leg it! For the lady! Clear out!
Yeah, there's the Terrorgeist. Not much I could do about that,
King
but
Bretonia!
Leon can outrun it at least pretty well.
On to glory!
But now we just gotta get a heal on him to get him battle worthy.
For the
And it looks like we're just getting demolished here.
swiftly! What?
And my main knights are out of the fight, alas. They couldn't do anything.
Withdraw!
And yeah, my lord's also down. Again, it's a case with these 2v2s to know if they, how much I screwed us over in that loss. Or was it my ally? As it seemed like they were taking a long time to get the army built up, and I don't even know if they even used up their full army. Which I'm going to assume no, because, what is 8? I'm assuming though, it's hard to say because of how much they put into their lords. I can only say these ones are like 800 points here, 1500 for Star Chamber Guardians. So 4,700 there, another 600 for the Skink. I want to say that was not the full 12,000. It's hard to say. But I did myself no favors there either. I should have just had all my cavalry to one side so I can kind of brute force in there a little bit. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't get anyone in their back line to kind of go after the range. And while Leon was drawing the fire relatively well, it's when he got focused down that was a bit of a problem. I'm just thankful there was no ruined warlock to kind of root him in place, though. Because I can micromanage and dodge to mitigate a lot of that damage potential. Alright, we'll see what they utilize. Although with it always showing as Beastmen, I'll have no idea if they're taking Beastmen until they actually confirm. And Beastmen will want to play super aggressively. Okay, Lizardmen. This means I need more armor piercing. What is good armor piercing? This would be an incentive to keep the catapult at least. I want to upgrade to a Star Dragon because that's supposed to be good. At least the breath attack's good against armored units. More monstrous creatures, I believe. But I don't think I need to upgrade the archers. I don't think I do. They're fine as is, I'm hoping. And how do I might downgrade the chariot, since they're a little more bulkier in that case. Unless I want to go after skinks. Illyrian Reavers would be good for harassing. I haven't played with them yet. So they could be a lot of fun. Third squad of Swordmasters. I like this for the spears are just going to protect my archers and siege weaponry. Probably the same with my Star Dragon, as well as maybe the Dragon Princes if there's no opportunity. And then the Swordmasters just break through the front line. Ideally. That just comes down to spells. What would be good spells to have here? Direct damage. I like the magic missiles, as that should be good against monstrous creatures as well, but I don't have nearly the cash I need for a Star Dragon. If this would even let me use the Star Dragon, with that said. And I could cut out one archer for another spearman. Or even another Illyrian Reaver, which could be fun. I'm tempted to cut out another archer, because a lot of their units are shielded after all. But this fits what I want to focus towards a bit. I think we stick with this and just get my items. Missile parry, let's see. Make you hit harder against with armor piercing. Let's see, you got Foe Seeker. Although, I think you're faster than the Lizardman, right? You just don't need Foe Seeker. Okay, got it just in time, but was that even the right item I wanted? Probably not. We're sticking with it though. Cliff the Beast. I'm doing this again. I'm not watching the dang map, which could play a big part. What I'm gonna do now is just remind myself to look at the goddamn map, not worry about the army, since we have that time to kind of just prepare for whatever they pick. Since I'm sure a lot of my opponents are just waiting for me to pick a faction anyway before they pick. Let's be honest. They're trying to game the meta to an extent by having to force me to make the first move. Which is fine. Fortune favors the bold, as it were, right? I just could be making better use of that time while I'm waiting for him to try and metagame me. Hello, Glad. Way to bring in the bad news. Jeez, you could at least say hi, damn it. But no, Gladiator decides to charge in here, barge in here, and shout out the top of his lungs how he has a death roller now. Oh, I gave away what faction you were, damn it. Okay. I always saw the part of you getting a death roller. You seemed more excited to announce the death roller than say hi. That was the impression I was getting. But if you're still up for some 2v2s there, we can try it after this match then.
Prince of Ulfwan.
Now, I want to spread out these archers some. What am I afraid of? As far as the archers, well, really just getting behind my back line. Which ideally the spears could help with. The spears in theory should be pretty good against that, actually. I don't know if I like having the catapults as far forward or not. But it feels like it's better to protect them that way when there's units behind them as well, but I think that's what my Dragon Princes might do, until I get an opportunity to just put them somewhere.
Archers! Dragon Princes!
Now,
Command me! Eagle Claw!
now I gotta figure out how to get the most out of these Illyrian Reavers. They're gonna be a little bit different. It'll force them to watch them. Okay, I'm glad to hear it went well, that you murdered the poor AI goblins. They had it coming. Ideally, I shouldn't be the aggressor, unless they have a lot of monstrous creatures with siege weaponry. But hopefully I can use the Illyrian Reavers to kind of force them to be honest. As I am just straight faster than these horned ones. I do need to focus what target I want to hit, though. Which looks like it might be the Slan, who is a large creature, right? Yeah.
To war.
We will obey!
Alright.
Orders received!
For the king.
So shoot these guys up. Go after the Slan. I would like to go kill the Slan, but that's what the Illyrian Reavers might do.
Archers! Understood!
And I have Dragon Princes with the Spearmen. I should just win this fight in theory. Although I did do a bad job moving my Lore Master, because he's supposed to be helping them.
To the fray! Swordmaster of Port!
I don't have anti-large, and I forgot. Oh, this is a good flame breath attack. So let's get them in there. I hope you fired your breath. It almost looks like you didn't, damn it. And I hope the game didn't bug out on me as a result of that.
Seal!
God damn it. My flame breath did not trigger. I don't know why that happened. It's annoying.
Draw back!
Prince of Ulfwan.
Why the heck did that happen is what I'm honestly wondering.
Guardian of order.
Because apparently they did incur the cooldown unless they got staggered at a bad time from their salamanders.
Wills it.
Which is possible. Get these guys in there. Doing a bad job controlling this because I was distraught from that flame breath messing things up, because that could have cost me the game potentially with how clumped up they were.
Dragon Princes!
Dragon Princes should be pretty good against the monstrous creature, but can I get you out and flying? Because you took a lot of damage.
Moving out. Move. For order.
Now, can we do this again properly? Although I doubt it. It is a dream, but because the salamanders may have staggered it. Come on. It happened again twice.
Archers! Loyal!
Imagine how things could have changed, damn it, if I got that one flame breath in. as I sadly do not have the anti-large. Alright. I don't have spearmen in there, but I think my dragon princes are doing okay. I think it's just really hard to say how we're doing now because I'm just really on tilt because of the messed up flame breath. Yeah, they have enough health. That buff was warranted there. Actually, let's forget it. Let's go after Slan, although Dragon Prince is not going to be able to do anything anymore.
As you say, march for off one.
Unless we can go after the Skinks a bit. I really want that breath attack, but it's kind of out of the question now, sadly. And these guys aren't really equipped to deal with a Carnosaur, sadly, but let's terrorize the Skinks and maybe we can do something about this. And where is the Bolt Thrower? Okay, they can still get on the Bolt Thrower, if only just barely. Okay, Prince. Sadly, the Prince is down. I think that not getting that breath attack in just cost me. It's not even that. I'm fine with the stagger, because then I could just reactivate it, but I feel like that just single-handedly cost me the match. And it's unfortunate. Maybe I underestimate the potential of my Illyrian Reavers, because I thought they could do a lot of damage to the Slan. But I wasn't paying attention to their salamanders either, because they were stalking, to be fair. I didn't see them until I was already on top of them. But I think with how close this potentially is, I almost want to say that not getting that fire breath off cost me. It seems like that was the case. It feels like it anyway. As these salamanders are not really... They should not be very good in close. Hell, I think even a spearman could just beat them. They're just gonna get overwhelmed as a result of that, though. Unfortunately. And there were 3 units all grouped up for me, too. Only the Crocscore would have been relatively unscathed, I think. Yep, too late now. Alright. That feels like I lost that due to missed opportunity. It single-handedly would have got me to victory because I think there were 2 Skink squads and a Carnosaur in there. And just have a look at the damage the Carnosaur did, because after all, I only had Blade Masters. And my Spearmen ideally were to try and protect my archers, which they did decently. I demolished their pterodactyls, or pterodons, because there was no icon to even show me that the bolt throwers were still operational. I was definitely really slow to get my crew back on there, sadly. Never mind the tilt of the fire breath not going off. Kind of hurt that, because otherwise I may have noticed that sooner. But otherwise, them just dive bombing the bolt thrower, or I want to argue was a really bad choice by them. Just because, again, the bolt thrower was still intact. And I just demolished their entire army there with the 3 archers. But let's get this going.
What's up?
Hello, hello. Sounds like your Gobbo AI match went well.
Oh yeah, it went great. I got 4 level ups and everything.
Okay, so you're only on par with Rompkey. Tisk
Or was it
tisk.
5? Well, I got a death roller, so.
Okay, that counts as a level up, I guess.
A big guy to go on the line of 7 strength
Yeah,
for at least one half.
Yeah, one guy got promoted to riding on a big death machine and do absolutely nothing but run over people all game.
Sounds like a great job, you know. And I named him Deathclaw, so.
Yeah, it's the
Or
level
not
up that
Deathclaw, but Deathwing. My bad.
Yeah, it's the level up no one tells you about, where you can't even roll 4 double sixes like I did to get access to that.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
man.
If only I could enjoy more of those scaly ogres.
But I haven't played too much of the actual multiplayer itself. I know how to play the multiplayer fairly well. My micro is okay. I do know about a lot of the multiplayer stuff that you probably should be picking, and some of the meta. I know the weaker stuff and the stronger stuff, which you should be picking.
With the 2v2, I imagine it's just going to be a lot of siege weaponry, because people like to focus more on turtling than the chaos of trying to play aggressively.
Well, I mainly beastmen. That's why I enjoy playing the most, and they're good at cracking open a lot of the flanks and whatnot.
Yep, as I figured. You and Soul Crusher had that huge debate there, like the other month, about beastmen.
Yeah, people well, not really people, but yes, they are in a weaker version right now because they will eventually get an update and they're going to get a lot more better units. But right now they're not super strong, but they're not bad.
Yeah, until then, Norska seemed to be maybe the main aggressive faction. I haven't looked at any of that World Championship stuff that I've been seeing on YouTube, though.
Norse is not bad. Chaos, you can get heavy metal and get some stuff in. But for harassment and whatnot, Beastmen is the best. They're the best at flanking. They're the best at harassing, and it just creates some shenanigans for the enemy to worry about.
I have no problem with aggression play. I like my cavalry a lot. Doesn't mean I'll take Bretonnians. We'll have to try and figure out something.
Oh, I
on
cannot
team,
play
maybe.
Bretonnia.
Yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. Maybe I'll just get Rushy Skaven, but they don't have flyers or really good cavalry. They just have chariot wannabes.
Chariot wannabes.
Although, I really do need to play with those Doom Wheels and Doom Flayers. Those could be fun. I just don't know what to expect from them.
No, granted, if we get like dwarfs or something, chariots is really good to mow them down.
Yeah, from what I understand, though, with the Twisted and Twilight, they did make tweaks to the mass and how running through armies works. I don't know if that's going to impact.
That's more so at heroes than like big masses of bodies and whatnot.
I guess I haven't really. I only played what outside of the 2 sessions we did with Pig Dog, you and me and whoever else.
Oh yeah.
Which I only played a 3v3, a single 1v1 as Bretonnian, and that was probably it.
I got you. You probably played more than me now when it comes to multiplayer. I actually love trying to play multiplayer with people. Some interesting plays and whatnot going on. But yeah, I guess we'll find some opponents and hopefully try to crush them.
Hopefully. I don't know how popular the 2v2 or team games are, but maybe I should allow for team merging, which may give us a 3v3 or 4v4, assuming people even queue up for that. The only thing I really understand with the team merging is that you only get into the team games probably for quick battles if they already have a pre-made group in the queue, I'm assuming. Is kind of the impression I'm getting, at least.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, we're going to do some 1v1s against each other.
I guess that works. We can give it a try.
If we can't find anything.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to just take a look at the multiplayer lobby as well, if there's any up. If we're fast enough to get into them, that is.
Right? Then you got to worry about, like, if it's a custom lobby, you got to worry about people just changing all the settings and whatnot to instead of standard stuff.
Yeah, pretty much there. Never mind, the latency is probably a little more erratic that way, too, since they're hosting.
Yep. So, you've been playing the multiplayer for a few days now, right?
This would be my 5th session, maybe, dedicated to
Okay.
it.
So, who's your favorite faction thus far?
I like the simplicity of the high elves, but that might change as I learn more of the nuance of the multiplayer, because almost all my high elf games, I've just been upgrading the archers if I'm expecting a rushdown type of faction, give them armor if I'm playing something that's probably going to go ranged against me. It's been nice and simple to tweak them around.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated with Bretonnians. It's larger armies there. I have the regular Knights Errants and then Knights of the Grails to try and figure out which is which when I'm moving them around. To know that
Yeah.
one's supposed to go after infantry, the other's going after ethereal or large units.
I'm not a fan of Bretonnia myself. Like, they're really good. But I can't stand their playstyle.
Yeah, otherwise, I do want to try out the Tomb Kings. I just don't have that DLC at the moment, so I'm gonna wait
Oh, that's
until a
unfortunate.
sale of some kind.
I got all the DLC, so I love this game. Like the new Wood Elf update is really good for the Wood Elves. They have Zotes.
They brought in the Soats. They have their own Dragon Ogres now that heal people.
I don't know if they heal or not. I haven't actually played with them
Yeah,
before yet.
they have a heal. I just can't remember if it's the AOE one or the big single target heal. Although it just immediately unqueued us there for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, they are very afraid of us. That's what's going on. We're just too good for them.
Yeah, and my very first match was a 2v2 for crying out loud. There we go.
Oh, did we get a match?
Yep, we did get a match. We will see
This
how
is
it
looking
goes.
for me. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Cool.
probably because I start the queue. Alright. Let me know what you plan. We are doing, what is this map? Karak Agor, which looks like pretty straightforward there. It's really hard to tell the lay of the map, though. The
Okay,
layout
okay.
there.
What do I want to play? What do I want to play? I usually like playing Beastmen, but I'll play something else. Let's, So they're going to go Dark Elves and High Elves, I'm guessing?
The elf
Okay.
brothers, I guess.
So they're going to go with some big baddies to worry about. In that regard, I could go Norska and get Warfric the Wanderer or Throg. They're both pretty decent. Warfric is a little bit better of a duelist. They're probably going to be on some big dragons and whatnot.
Probably.
But at the same time, I could go with flipping, whatchamacallit, Tomb Kings, and that wouldn't be bad either. Some spirit leashes and whatnot. But I guess let's go Norska and get Wolfric. Put him on. I want to put him on a War Mammoth.
That could
Be a big
fun.
target then. He's sitting at that. What's with the horse? Is that
Yeah, I think with what I was saying earlier, I'm just going to simplify my cavalry a bit. I'm just going to go with 2 Grail Knights this time, I think.
Those guys, we need some skirmish play. So
Yeah,
horsemen, marauders would be decent to have. Get those guys.
I do have mounted yeomen, but they're not really. The yeoman archers. They're not I don't know how good of skirmishers they are compared to yours.
You probably the basic peasant archers are actually really decent.
Yeah, I agree there.
Shaman.
Especially with the poison to debilitate and at least help strengthen the front line a little bit longer.
Let's get him on a horse. I suppose we got here. We got Spirit Leech. That's great. Okay. I guess they're tired of waiting on us. Yep. That off. Blight. Yeah, I'll keep that. Take that off. Take that off. I guess. No, we'll take it off. So we'll get that. I'll keep that. Alright. I need some bigger. I want to. Bad. We got 30 seconds. Feral Manticore is not bad. I'll like some wolves. More harassment. And let's get some great weapons. Let's go with these guys. Yeah.
Alright. Just a lot of fodder for the front line to hopefully help retain your guys a little more health.
Oh, I got plenty of fodder.
Yeah.
I got only one really big unit that I have to really worry about.
Yeah, I just know your guys have less armor than mine, so I'm hoping somehow that I can bait them to shoot my peasants and men-at-arms instead of your guys. Because if you could get in there relatively unscathed, you should hurt them like hell.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
I'm more worried about them having a lot of dragons and whatnot, because that's something that they probably will do.
Yeah, I do have the Beast Slayers and some pole arms, but of course they have to get on them for that to really matter.
Because they're definitely going to have, I can easily say that they're going to have a lot of either archers and shades. That's something that they're probably going to have. They're going to have probably spearmen. They're probably going to have leaders on dragons.
Probably. At least I have the mobile knights of the realm to deal with the dragons, so long as I can keep them hounding the dragons. Now, just a matter of figuring out the formation. Like I said, I don't mind having the peasants and maybe the men-at-arms in the middle to hopefully draw the most flak. For the more damage I could take, the better your guys would be.
Yep.
As I'm primarily going to be relying on my lord and cavalry to probably do most of the work on my end.
Ready for orders.
Don't know what I want to do with the men-at-arms though. And since all my guys are expendable, oh boy, they queued up fast. We're ready to
Yeah,
pass.
they're trying to do that crap on purpose. I can definitely see that.
Shields! Oi! Ready for battle. Grail relique.
Priestess of the Lady!
Peasant bowman.
Now,
I serve the Lady!
By the lady. We fight for Bretonia. Archers, aye! Brave knights.
okay, I think I'm already here. I just gotta position everyone.
King Louis Leoncoeur, champion of the lady. Armed and ready.
Alright, good luck. Let's see how we do.
Ready.
Okay, RA skirmishers.
Protects me. For glory. What do you bid?
Yep, your horsemen are engaging their cavalry. Yeah, RA did good amount of damage to their regiment, or ROG. Let's see. Handful of archers, no siege weaponry that I can see. One black dragon, and Footlord. Tearing out Footlord in the middle of my army, or in front of my army.
I shall prevail. We fight for Bretonia. Grand Knights, swiftly.
All right, I'm gonna actually kind of get this guy, like drafted away a little bit. He's going after my manticore.
Alright, sounds good.
He has some bats in the background, so.
Yeah, it looks like I'm dealing with the high elves here at the moment.
All right, where's my dogs? Where are my doggos?
Good must prevail!
Alright, let's see if I can get those archers. Alright, and I forgot about my, what you wanna call it?
With haste!
Alright, I'm about to get in melee with these guys here, so which is a good sign, I want to believe.
The lady wills it. To my banner.
Priestess of the Lady!
Alright, Wolfric.
For my lady!
Ready for orders? By the
I got their
lady.
leader pretty much, so that's one good thing.
I am
Alright, my Grail Knights are engaged their Dragonborn Rog.
With haste!
They just got hammered, so...
Defend by Ponya! Fighters! The lady wins it! Hold through! With all haste! On to glory!
My gifts are yours.
Shields! Aye! For the lady!
Okay, their Fireborn's completely out. That's one expensive High Elf Rog gone.
Alright, Alright, they're on my flipping sorcerer.
Yeah, I
Fortress
completely...
gone.
Yeah. I think I've just about broken all the High Elf's backline, so my Knights should be able to backdoor the Dark Elf pretty soon.
By the lady!
What orders?
Fighting out! Cleanse our land!
Okay, Louis is about to run into the Dread Spears in a moment. Backdoor them.
For the lady!
Yeah, I'm just wrecking... Oh, I'm engaging their Cold One Riders at the moment, so I am getting a little bit of pressure off you.
Alright, so they got my leader. I kind of thought they were going to go big guys.
Quick now! Take the ground! Very well. Apace. Now!
Charybdis is engaged with my Lord.
Yeah, he got me. Okay.
Advance! Swiftly! Red Knight!
Alright, I'll see if I can somehow clean up. They still got a good number of their cavalry to deal with, though.
Red Knight! The lady at my right!
Alright. Grail Knights are going to try and engage the Charybdis there. Take it out.
Their leader's going to probably die. And I almost forgot about these guys.
It shall be! Apace! Right to glory! Red Knight!
Yeah, it didn't do nearly as much to the Charybdis as I would have liked, sadly, but
Take the ground!
I am hopefully drawing enough fire.
Riding out! Now! Glory to
Watch your leader.
Ponya!
I thought I got a heal on him there, but I guess it didn't go off in time.
It is her will. Quickly.
Because if that heal did its work there, I was gonna go try and commit to that kill. Oh, he did get the heal. Okay, never mind. I thought he just straight up died there.
By the lady.
Can we kill Rakan? Hopefully.
So close to death is not funny. Yep, alright, he's going to die. Alright, that's good.
The lady wins it!
How much health? 400. I don't know if... Can I catch him?
I'm shooting spears at him too, so...
Knights of Britonia!
Grail Knights are still strong.
Glory awaits!
Although I did lose my damsels, so I can't heal anymore.
Alright, so he's dead. Alright, I'm gonna start pin cushioning,
The only
this
big...
big monster.
Yeah, the only big threat I think at this moment is Tyrion, and he's still relatively full health since he's been fighting peasants all this time.
This
Okay.
is my will!
I got
Charybdis
these
is
guys over here.
Charybdis is breaking. Charybdis is broken. If you can somehow, if we can get something to kind of scare it off,
Yeah, I got some dogs. I'll get dogs on them.
sounds good. I'm just trying to bring all my remaining troops over to regroup. They're almost all completely gone though, besides my Grail Knights.
Red Knight! Slay!
And I'm gonna start pin cushioning these other guys.
The lion! King Luan Leoker!
Yeah, I'm engaged with the sorceress right now.
Defend our land! Wise indeed!
Trying to take her out best I can.
I shoot my dogs, or not my dogs, but marauders on it.
Still anybody's game, it looks like. Just
Oh, yeah.
Tyrion might be the problem child, though.
With speed! To my
Alright, so the dogs got them. Listen, the
right to glory! Glory to Britannia! God help us! Attack! I honor my vow!
Alright, this is a close game.
For glory!
Yep, I'm trying to use my griffin to terrorize their weakened units best I can. Ideally get that sorceress when I'm able to. I did lose my health regen on Louis though because of that route, so I'm a little vulnerable if they keep paying him down.
Clear out! Quickly now! At once! At once! Okay. Armed and
Okay, it looks like most of my peasants are permanently routed. They're not recovering. But sorceress is broken, especially with the griffin, or the hippogriff. I'm gonna show her the door, and that leaves Tyrion and the lore master as the biggest threats.
the ladies chosen! King Luan Leoker! This
Okay, if
is my realm.
those harpies are going to the ground, I'm gonna try and run them down with my knights if they stay down.
To war! King
Hopefully I can start cycle charging these guys.
Dang it, the harpies made it back to the air. I'm waiting for an opportunity to grab them.
Post haste! Quickly now! Orders! King Luan Leoker!
Okay, I'm engaged. I'm gonna just run your cavalry through my infantry to tie them up, maybe.
King of Bretonia!
Although it looks like they're going after your warhounds, so
Yeah, I mean, there's not much I could do.
To
Get this guy off the field, though.
withdraw!
Just Tyrion, he's pretty much just a boss raid at this point.
With all haste!
yeah. With no range and without my regen, I can't just dart in and out to kill them off. Sadly, gonna be tricky.
At least the Dark Elves are out of here.
Yep, I'm just gonna try and deal with these Illyrian Reavers, although they're faster than me, sadly. Even with their fatigue, they're still outrunning me.
Get him.
Run!
And once I hit these guys, I'll try and go after harpies while they're down.
Lances ready!
It's just trying to grab them while they're on the ground.
Ready for orders!
Here comes Tyrion.
Yep, I see him.
Quick, march!
He is on foot, though. We can out-micro him somehow.
The ladies chosen! At speed! It shall be! Quickly now! Wise indeed! Smite them!
Alright, looks like he's just going to take out one of my units now.
Wow, I think I'm just gonna demolish these harpies with just with Louis. That I wasn't
Alright,
expecting.
screw it.
Yeah, if we could surround them, maybe. Although I'm keeping my lord in the air just to buff. Because I can debilitate his armor. I have that buff there. I'm just going to give you leadership. I'm going to debuff him. Maybe we do hit and run tactics. Every time that falls off, we can disengage.
Post haste!
Yeah, I'm trying to cycle charge, yeah.
Riding out!
Yeah, because I do not want to go down there. I think Tyrion would just two-shot me.
Riding
Oh, he
out!
probably will.
By the
I'm just going to
ladies!
use my buffs on you
Attack! For the ground!
and just hit these harpies when I can.
With all haste!
Because it might make him try and go after Louis instead of you guys, which should give you free hits.
With speed. Post haste.
Harpies
Now.
broke.
Very well. Advance. Oi! Die, fiends!
Harpies are shattered.
At once. Hold true.
Probably staying here for a while.
Well, until all our units are gone, we don't suffer any penalties for being in the sky. Okay, their Mage of Life is broken for the moment.
With speed. Apace. Post haste.
This would not nearly be as much of an issue for me if I had my health regen still available.
Right?
Now. On to glory.
I did horrible in my mage management though.
With speed. Swiftly. Advance. Now. Smite them.
Put it!
Lances ready.
Post haste!
King Lou and Leocoeur. Kill 'em all.
Alright, my knights are getting back in there. I'm just gonna
Oh,
try and...
I routed all the way. Might get him back, but I doubt it.
I have stand my ground, which hopefully might help, if only briefly.
I don't know if it affects me though.
Quickly
We'll
now.
find out in a moment.
Oi!
Because I...
There we go.
Infantry.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
I want to at least kill off this mage, even though it is kind of an easy target. Start getting him off piecemeal somehow.
Quickly, lads.
Okay, going after the Lore Master. I have my stand my ground, which should hopefully help. 20 seconds until my debuff on Tyrion, though.
Apace. Glory to Britannia.
At least we're able to get one of them out, and I'm able to get him, escort him off the thing.
Moving at pace. Swiftly.
Yep, just gonna try. Oh, one of my Knights of the Realm just broke. Sadly, this looks like it might be the end.
Yep, really close game. It's just Tyrion, it's just like pretty much a boss raid.
At once. With speed.
Defenders of the realm! We serve the lady!
Post haste.
Oh,
Hastily! What?
Apace.
At speed!
Riding out. By the lady.
luckily I was able to get one of them out of that little flipping cluster that they have.
This is my realm. Advance. Quickly now.
Yeah, I would love if we could somehow get the Lore Master, too. Since sadly my
Yeah.
men-at-arms are now broken.
With all haste. At once. I shall prevail.
We obey! Swiftly!
The only one I have left is trying to escort this Age of Life off the thing, and that's probably keeping them topped off. So if we can get rid of him, it would be a little bit easier. But at the same time, you're losing a lot of units, and yeah, my other one's completely shattered.
Swiftly. Now.
Once these guys get escorted off, it'll be a little bit better.
Lore Master is almost broken, though, so these chargers are still doing work.
Immediately!
At once.
Yep,
For glory.
it's the Lord of Life. It should be dead. Just making sure he is.
Yeah, I think it's because since I have a flyer, he can't really get his initial. He's having a hard time getting a charge on Louis there, so I'm getting a lot of
Yeah.
free damage as a result.
Because I do not want this Lord of Life to ever come back.
Swiftly.
Yeah, sadly my own.
If that,
Sadly
if
my
you can
own.
try
life-
to stall a little bit with your shields, man at arms. All right, he's dead. I'm coming in to help.
Advance.
I mean, they got this unit, but see what we can do.
Riding out. To my banner.
Yep, I have stand your ground ready to help a little bit with defense. 70 seconds until my debuff on them comes back
With
up.
speed. Swiftly. With all haste.
We want their eyes. That's what my guys just said.
Cut them down!
Quickly now. The lady protects me.
Lore Master is almost gone.
King Lou and Leocoeur.
At once!
I am king here.
Oh, That was a spell there. Was that you who cast that? Who cast the spell?
I don't have a magic caster. He does. That's probably Tyrion.
Yeah, he just tried to time an attack on me there.
Take the ground!
Run and blow! Apace! Riding out!
Okay, Lordmaster's broken, but I only have 800 health left on my Lord.
King of
Well, escort the Lord Master off with your Lord.
I'm just gonna-
charge Tyrion.
I'm just gonna kill him right now, if I can. One attack's all I need with Louis.
To my banner!
Not nearly as effective a hit as I would like.
Withdraw! King Luan Leoncoeur!
Okay, I think I just killed the Lordmaster. It's hard to tell with my body's on him.
Post haste!
Alright, time for me to do the same. I have my debuff.
Oh, there goes my guys.
I
don't know.
Quickly now! Apace!
Tyrion's at half health.
Yeah, that's good. I think if I can't remember right, he actually has a thing that can give him his health back.
Hastily! Post haste!
Well, let's make
My
sure
guys
he
are
never...
back. Oh, that was a big hit.
At once!
To honor!
Yep, come on, move. Move, 800 health.
Grey Knights! Immediately!
Get your souls. Oh, can we do it?
Battle ready!
Perfect figure and
Why is it
foe
me?
seeker for the wind.
I am king! I am king here!
He broke!
Oh, he broke. Yeah.
He goddamn broke.
Wow, we did it though. First
Just-
game, us together.
Just barely. Good God.
Oh wow, wow.
Well,
Gosh,
there's a good-
I wish I did better with my sorcerer though. I kind of like they made us rush at the end, dude. Like so I couldn't set up like I wanted to.
yeah, that worked out well, though. Sadly, I lost my damsel, of course. The extra little bit of healing would have been nice, but it was down to the wire.
Yeah, it was.
Nicely done.
Yeah, good job. Whew.
Tyrion was not being useful, basically just fighting peasants and men-at-arms early on, especially without that mount, and good God, because he was so full on health, he was quite the pain, good God.
Oh man, and flipping the dragon, dude, like I was getting pincushioned by my horseman marauders. Like it was fighting my my leader in a duel, and like at first like I was winning the battle, then the Cryptus came in. I didn't even know they had a Cryptus until like half the game's already done. Oh, there's
Yeah.
a Cryptus.
Yeah, thankfully, I did break through their cavalry and get to their archers, and then my Grail Knights were able to somewhat clean up the Dark Elves when I got over there, but I basically ignored Tyrion since it didn't seem like he was doing anything noteworthy fighting my peasants.
Yeah, he was just wasting time fighting them. Yeah, he is gonna you through them, but I mean, you have better things to do.
Yeah, look, like I said, it's my cavalry and Louis that kind of carried me through there. And good God, having a flyer just to deny them a charge of their own really made the difference in that.
Oh, definitely, dude. That flyer definitely made the game.
Ooh, let's do another one then.
Sure,
That was
I'm
a-
down.
That was a great way to start off.
Yeah, great. And now we're going to lose horribly for the next one, aren't we?
Aw, let's not jinx it. Don't go jinx it like that.
I'm great at jinxing things. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
jinxing about the world ending, so I mean, to be fair, I'm the Cataclysm.
Yeah. He's basically...
Uh,
Yeah, you basically have dwarves named after the world enders. Thank you very much, Soul Crusher, for that nickname.
Yeah, it was Soul Crusher's fault.
Yep. Because of how much damage you were doing with your damn halflings.
Dude, I don't even know how I was able to get away with all that.
A good thing I played you in like match 3 or 4. That way I didn't have to deal with that and all the inducements.
Yeah,
you would
because I
get.
mean, if I was able to take down one of those Strength 5 swords, I'll be trying to kill him. Straight up trying to kill him.
And my lizards are thankful for that. Although even then, I still had to deal with Big Bertha and your Deep Root in that one match.
Yeah, I mean, At least it wasn't like Romkey and had to fight Morgenthorg, Deep Root, and 2 trees.
Yeah, it's a miniature ogre team that has better stunties. If only barely.
Yep. Oh, man. It's really funny on how, like... I was surprised at how great I did with halflings. Like seriously. I should not have done that great, but I was just getting opportunity after opportunity to do decent with them. And, like, I made them scary.
Yep, the fouling, especially if you can get lucky enough with 30 player, and of course the trees should never be underestimated with their lack of loner. Those things are
Trees without
terrifying.
loner is so scary, dude.
Yeah.
Heck,
And it shows.
me fighting a block troll like AI goblin, I was slightly scared of it. I'm not even going to deny it.
And hell, even Malt did really well with his halflings. The poor Norse in the first week of Season 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Blancal's been through a roller coaster of seasons, dude.
That's what he gets for trying to steal the elves from me, the dick.
Oh, he technically did. And he's been playing elves that also cannot really do elfy things.
I know the nerve of that guy. Don't worry, I'll just somehow win with the underworld, regardless. I just gotta get them leveled up.
You got your 2 blitzers, that's the main thing.
They're all I need. 2 heads and extra arms never hurts, but now I just gotta keep them alive somehow to get that trio.
Oh yeah, if you get the troll with tentacles, claw, or whatever,
and just get really claw and pylon for the blitzers, then things can get fun.
Claw, or mighty blow, claw, then piling on. Blitzers could be absolutely scary.
And I'm looking forward to it.
You just got to be able to hurt people every single turn before the other team hurts you, and you're only down to your blitzers and troll.
Don't worry. For those that saw my match with Grim there, that's basically going to be every single match from here on out once Mighty Blow and Claw start taking effect.
Dude, you were breaking his armor like crazy.
I got lucky to say the least, because I injured the Nurgle Warrior, but from the surf, the pitch, the pitch surf.
That was bad positioning though for Grim's fault.
Yeah, worked out for me there. I will happily take it.
Exactly. Alright, we got another game in. I don't know if these are the same guys or not. It might be.
I never did pay attention to the name, but it looks like it already picked them as Bretonnian Dark Elves.
Yep. Alright, I guess let's go with dwarfs.
Ooh my.
Let's go.
That took a turn.
I want to go Ungrim because he's just so hard to get through. Runesmith probably decent to have. What is it? Let's go. We're going Chaos, so that's a lot of heavy metal.
Yep, I could get Swordmasters for at least.
I feel like I'm gonna go Organ Gun. Organ Gun will be pretty interesting to have. Some miners with blasting charges. Get 3 of those guys. Some Dwarf Warriors. 2 Slayers. Where are my Slayers? Some Thunderers probably decent to have. Thunderers.
Yeah, I currently only have 1 bolt throw at the moment. I'm just wondering how heavy you're going to go on range or siege before I commit to even sticking with it.
My Longbeards. 2 of those guys. Well, I got 3 Thunderers and I got 1 Organ Gun.
Alright then. That sounds good. I just upgrade the armor on my archers in case I go into a range fight with the Dark Elves. So they should be alright. Although, I don't know how likely I'm going to be expecting like cavalry or anything like that to upgrade them to the Sea Guard though.
Me either.
Because from what I understand, the Chaos Knights are definitely one of the most intimidating type of knights I think in the game. I think. I haven't actually looked at their stats. The Chaos Knights? I think they are, or at least
the Chaos Knights are okay. They are heavy cavalry, so they're very vulnerable to like artillery fire and whatnot.
Alright.
or skirmish fire, which of course, like, there's not much skirmishing fire here. I mean, I got blasting charges, so if they got a heavy front line, I'm just gonna blast charge them.
Sounds like
Bring
a
it
fun
on,
time.
Chaos. Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. Going to be fun. Heck, I'm actually recording these as well. I mean, I might as well. They're gonna be fun matches and whatnot. Put them up on the Laptop channel.
Well, the first one definitely paid off for it.
Oh yeah, we got the win in it. Like, it was a grind at the end, so I'll probably speed through it. But yeah, and I never played dwarfs, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, the first match was just to reel them in for how tense it can be. Now we can just fool around and dick around if we need to.
Oh yeah. I wonder if they're gonna go with Lothorian, whatever his dumb name, the Big Chicken, Big Bird. Or if they're gonna go with him.
I have no idea. It would be my first time playing against Chaos, so I couldn't tell you what to expect.
All right. Oh, there's a big obstruction in our way.
Castle Dragonhof. Doesn't look like there's any drastic elevation, but it looks like it might be an upward slope there in the middle, maybe. Elevation's really hard to tell, though.
Yeah, on these maps it is. Like, can't see any contours or anything, so it doesn't tell you about elevations at all.
Well, the only obstruction apparently is it's just a little bit of trees from what I'm seeing.
There's some trees. There's either that's a giant rock or a lake.
Yeah, it's a cliff ledge with some trees on top of it. That's what the obstruction is, I think.
Oh yeah. I got a pretty good shooting lane right here. It looks pretty flat.
It's not going to block our line of sight too much until they get into the trees, at least.
Yeah. Did you get any artillery?
Just one bolt thrower. It's just the versatile thing. It's not going to do a lot of damage until a fight drags out. But it is relatively cheap, so if they foolishly go after it and I nuke down whatever rushes them, then I should still get my money's worth out of it.
One good thing about dwarves, they just have ridiculous leadership.
Yep, the unbreakable dwarves.
I got some dwarf warriors, which obviously they're just cannon fodder, but I got 2 longbeards units, and they're armor piercings, and I'm expecting like heavy armor from the Chaos, but I don't know. We never know.
It would be my first time playing against them there, so I don't know what to honestly expect.
Should have locked. That was my one issue. I meant to lock my formations and I didn't.
Yeah, I don't really lock so much unless I'm doing like a group attack order. Then it hopefully attacks the closest target when they get in range.
Alright.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
It will be done.
Dragon Princes.
With a little luck, my Dragon Princess might be hidden with when they get into trees, which could be really good if they play aggressive.
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
And I'll just have my Swordmasters part of your little formation here, and all my spears will just cover the right flank.
That's good.
Loyal. Understood. Eagle Claw. Loyal. Archers. It shall.
I've wronged us apparently.
They what? Oh yeah, the grudges.
Wronged us.
Gotta write it down in the grudge book, because there are countless grudges by the time this is over, I'm sure.
Oh, yep, they raided up.
Yep, I'm pretty much already here.
Almost ready.
We will obey.
Okay.
Prince of Elfwan.
Alright, ready when you are.
I am ready.
Alright, perfect.
Dragon Princes.
And ideally, if they don't see my dragon princes, I'm just gonna hide them in the trees until they do something aggressive. They might get spotted though.
Make sure you check them out. Make sure they don't have anything behind us, which I don't think they will, but you never know.
Nothing behind us at the moment. At least that's not stalking. Oh, they got cavalry in the trees though.
They do.
And a lot of, yeah. And they're just armor piercing through my dragon princes at the moment. So,
Yeah, I'm shooting my organ gun right at their flipping leader.
yep, I'm waiting till it gets in range of the dragon.
See if we get some blasting charges
Okay.
at their cryptus.
Okay, 2 cavalry coming from my flank.
It will be done.
Spearmen! For duty!
For duty. Sinner.
They're going to he used the breath attack on miners.
Asser. Forward. Setting forth. We away.
Draw back! Acknowledged!
Forward. Without fail. It shall be done. Orders received. Asser Prince.
Run!
Attack.
Yep, they just have a lot of cavalry here. I'm just trying to tank it best I can. Because the Warhounds just broke.
Warrior. Tireless.
Oh, that was pretty good on him.
Dragon Prince.
Now, if I'm able to, I'm going to go after the Chaos Cannons. If I'm able to somehow. Because they all... Please, breath attack work. This is 4 stacks of cavalry stacked on top of each other.
To war. As you say.
I hope that was good enough there. Oh, they're moving the bolt thrower up too. What the heck?
Spearmen. Orders received. For Assyrian. Draw back. Without fail.
There they are. That was a big miss micro.
Without fail!
Yeah, I'm just going after... My dragon's going after the war cannons, so you should be fine on the range front once they're dealt with.
For duty! Spearmen! Setting forth! Lakoi!
Acknowledged.
Oh, they got the walking chicken again.
Make oath
Oh, yep.
proud.
There
Yep, he
is.
brought the chicken.
Seal.
Swordmasters broken through the front line so far. I'm
I'm
hitting
gonna see if I can
both.
sneak some miners. Go kill their flipping, what you wanna call it? Their hell cannon. I'm gonna see if I can sneak them in.
Yeah, male kids is coming this way, so I might need a little backup.
I'm going to send my leader over there to help you out. I'm gonna keep my runesmith where they are.
The Everwatcher is engaging my archers. Swordmasters are trying to engage. Both the Chaos Cans are very crippled right now. But my Dragon Princess took a lot of damage with 6 skirmishers spawning right next to him.
Eagle Claw! Acknowledged!
I never.
Just make sure he can't move either.
Yep, I'm pulling back my Swordmasters because they're just getting ganged up on now. Still focused on these Chaos Cannons.
I'm gonna give you guys some armor so you can fight those Chaos Marauders.
Yep, I'm just gonna get to your line so that way they have decent buffer.
Shoot.
Hitting the wrong button. Everwatcher's almost gone.
Good.
My prince routed, but I took crippled. Yeah, I killed off one cannon, but couldn't kill off the second one, sadly. Yeah, it looks like it got hit hard by some kind of
I
spell.
have a lot of
with
flipping aspiring champions. What the heck?
Loyal.
Come on, Everwatcher, die already.
Archers. Outfry. Right away.
Oh, that's why I'm taking a lot of damage from their Chaos Cannon that wasn't stacked up on top of each other.
And at least the Chaos Cannon is actually almost out.
Dragon princes.
Yeah,
I'm shooting organ guns at their Dark Rider, so their skirmish is about to be gone.
my Dragon Princes are engaging the final cannon,
Dragon princes.
so we'll see if they can take it out. But sadly, my Prince is out. He got nuked hard by some kind of spell, since he had like a -70 leadership buff when I looked at him from from just damage sustained alone.
For duty.
Pump those dwarven legs, that's what he said.
Now, where's your biggest clump of dwarves I can heal?
Probably, I don't know. They're
Actually,
all
I'll
kind of scattered.
Actually, I'll just heal in front of this Chaos Warrior stack then, because that heals my units too.
For order.
Bolt throwers are still good.
Move. Loyal. Defend in order.
They're barely still good anyway.
Dragon. Forward.
I have a magic missile for Melkid's ass there, if he comes this way. I look forward to murdering him.
Eagle claw.
Actually, I don't even need a magic missile. Just fire the bolt thrower if he's in range. Oh no, he's just running away. There's one Chaos Cannon left, and hopefully if my Dragon Princes rally, they can finish it off.
Servant of the tower.
It looks like we won this battle. GG.
Yes. Yeah, that was a big miscontrol there for them with the bolt throwers, I think.
They went straight into dwarven fire. Dwarven
Yeah.
fire. They have like a what? What's going on? Do they have like the? Oh, it's the hell cannons. I forgot.
Yep,
No
my
wonder.
Dragon Princes just rallied, so they can finish him off worst case. But yeah, I messed up badly on my control of my lords, but I like to think I dealt with a heavy amount of skirmishers well enough, because they have
It has
friggin'
withdrawn. They all control their army.
what's left of it.
Yeah, I guess we can fast forward this stuff. All this stuff is just gonna be a bunch of grind. This is just the Chaos Warriors in the back.
Yeah, all of them are shattered.
There we go.
Basically. Just the one cannon that was unbreakable.
Wow, good job. We got 2 games in.
Yeah, it felt
Dude, the
wow.
cannon did some work.
Wow, I thought I did badly with my prince. He basically paid for himself just going after chaos cannons, apparently. 2,000 gold worth
man.
of just chaos cannons.
Let's see, how'd you do? Yeah, your prince did some decent work. Your princess did 11 kills, but you said they went after cannons, right?
Yeah, 1 flame breath on his 4 stack of skirmishers, which only did 400 gold worth of damage, and then the rest was on the cannons, which...
Dude, your Swordmasters of Hoeth has over 100 kills. That was really good for you, too.
Yeah, he's mostly a support character primarily. Magic missile to harass like lords or bigger creatures, and the AoE heal ideally if he can reach my lord and dragon princes. Otherwise,
I don't
he
know.
just...
I don't know what the enemy was trying to think right here. Like, they went 4 inspiring champions, and then they had like 3 hell cannons.
Yeah, that was weird. There was like 6 skirmishers that were immediately on my dragon prince that they vanguard forward. Thank God I got him out of there. That could have been a nightmare if they died for free.
Heck, that's funny. Neither one of my leaders actually really went in combat, so they both have 0 kills.
Yeah, they just let the dwarves do the work.
Yeah, they let the dwarves do the work, and well, I take that back. Ungrim Ironfist, he did try to help you out fighting your leader, which was Satorian.
Yeah, the Everwatcher. Yeah, he was getting hammered by all my archers at least once I noticed him.
He just went balls to the wall and went straight at your flipping middle location. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think he actually may have gone after my bolt thrower. Like I said, I had to get the crew back onto the weapons, and I don't think the warhounds were stopped every single time by my spearmen. So I think he literally just YOLO'd onto my bolt thrower.
Yeah, I guess they like just gave up. Oh, these guys just going turtle. And the thing is, yes, we were. But I was going slightly aggressive with the miners too.
And they had, what is it, 3 bolt throwers they walked up to us, so I think they were totally more than us, I would argue.
Yeah, they had a lot more artillery. It's just we had better like fighting units. I don't know. I think probably the biggest misplay that I saw, their leader was just taking organ cannon fire the entire match.
Yeah, I was even handed with the bolt thrower at the start of the match, but I don't do nearly as much damage. It's long term the bolt throwers pay for themselves in damage.
Well, that's for any artillery piece.
Yep. But like I said, if the Ever-Chosen actually just dive bombed onto my bolt thrower, I basically got my money's worth just from that alone, with the amount of damage we got on him.
There you go.
It makes a great bait if done right.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, I'm down for another one if you want to do another one.
Oh, I saw it already hit that queue, unless it unqueued us.
It's all good.
Let's keep
We
this
got
going.
2 matches in. Flipping, I got to play the world-ending dwarfs right there, and we entered the world of some chaos and flipping dark elves.
Yeah, it's just a shame you have no death rollers to use for Total War yet.
Hey!
Maybe I'll come in DLC.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to have death rollers, like 3 of them, kind of almost like a chariot, but way stronger,
A lot
way
slower,
bigger,
it would be
way tankier.
granted.
Way slower. It'll be a huge pincushion target.
Yep. Since sadly all you got really for unique stuff are just the 3 gyrocopters.
Yeah, the gyrocopters, the gyro bombers. Yep.
Yeah, and I've been playing a lot with the flying bombers too. I was trying to figure out different variations with lizardmen, and I just played a campaign as tic-tac-toe and just went all air units. It was hilarious dropping 2 salvos of bombs with like 10 squads of pterodons.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Just carpet bombing an entire army of Skaven.
Bombs away! Oh, there's a bunch of dead rats on the ground.
Oh, we found a match. Okay, there we go. 2 different people this time. We are on the Isle of Crimson Skull, which I think I know this map. I just can't remember though.
Okay, one's going Vampire Count, so I don't know the other one. I think he's going Bretonia. What should I go with this time?
I will follow your lead there.
So they're going Dwarfs and Empire, so they're probably gonna play tanky. Dwarfs gonna go a lot of artillery and whatnot. I don't know. I am feeling like let's go Beastman. Why not? Let's go Beastman.
Alright, I will try and get something aggressive or something mobile at least. Which really I can only think of Bretonians since my only Empire army I have is more range focused, but that could be fun with aggression. And I don't think I want to do Lizardmen since they are a bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Bretonian again. I enjoy my knights.
Alright, let's get Mulgore. Items. I do like my Chaos Spawn. Let's get that. Let's go with... Got a bunch. Oh, he's going Orcs now. Okay.
Gonna match.
Oh, they're going ready up
aggression.
really quickly. Alright.
One of them did.
Razor Gores.
Although I got halberds for the monstrous creatures, so I think I'm good there.
And Gore Archers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gore Hordes. What else?
Yeah, I basically have almost all anti-large here. So I think that will probably be my focus.
Okay. Go with some Chaos Spawn. I'd like to have some dogs. Alright, but whatever, this will work, I guess.
Yeah, vampires aren't
Got
gonna have
plenty.
any yeah, there aren't really gonna be a lot of range, I think, for dogs to be very effective.
Oh, one of my chariot. Dang it.
Yeah, well. I basically just have pre-built armies and try and make it balanced enough so that way I can just swap things out as needed. Kind of why I've been enjoying my High Elves so much since That's a lot of the reason why it's so easy to just switch things around.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of skirmishing units, and I got some chaos spawn, razor gore, so it's gonna be a lot of monster bash and myself.
Yep, and like with my linemen for the first match, if they could just take the damage for you, then hopefully that just means you can do more damage afterwards.
I didn't go any Minotaurs. Usually I like going Minibust, but I don't feel like it's gonna be that great against like orcs. I don't know what they're going to go with. They might, for all I know, they might just go orc boys.
I don't think they would be going siege or a lot of range at least, because vampire coasts don't really have any range to complement that.
They don't.
Although they do have the high ground.
Grail Knights! We are ready! King of Bretonia! Battle ready! Ready for orders! Shields, aye! Aye! Shields, aye! By the lady! Fighters! For the lady! What orders? Ready for battle!
I know they're going to go with, so I'm going to go put these guys right here for now.
The lady's
Here's yours.
chosen.
There.
Daughter of Bretonia,
That's good.
I serve the lady.
Chaos spawn, that's fine.
Grail Knights!
Get a monitor. I did get a monitor. Nice.
Good.
Orders, my lord! What orders?
Hello, Black Templar. Welcome to the stream, and sorry, Medoras, for not saying hi. I did notice your chat. That was back in the dang first match, though, where I didn't have a chance to kind of say hi, though.
Armed and ready! We
Hopefully you can
serve
forgive
the
me.
king. Peasant bowman!
Now, otherwise, I should be ready here, hopefully.
Knights of the realm!
Ready wherever you are. So I'm going to start it.
Okay, for once, we're the ones aggressively starting.
Yeah, we're the ones aggressively starting. Alright.
Okay, incoming goblins.
Hold true! King Lewin!
Quickly, apace.
Hey.
Champion of the lady!
And actually, I'm just gonna
Now!
try and let my lord tank the hits because he's got the regeneration.
Or if I can try to harass these Blood Knights because it looks like he's out, like getting,
To glory!
like messing up his micro.
Lances ready! Apace!
Break them, as you say!
Bretonians, attack!
Take the ground!
Got a leg spike. Ooh, that was a bad leg
Yep.
spike.
Yeah, I got it too. So it's someone's not being able to handle all the load.
Quickly now!
Okay, archers are engaging their flying lord. They're trying to gang up on my lord as a heads up.
Do that.
I am king here!
Cut them down!
We fight for Bretonia!
Okay, countercharging the Blood Knights.
The lion!
Grail Knights!
Luckily, my
Lady!
Centaurs are pretty quick though.
King of Bretonia!
Feel true power.
Break them! With
Okay, one of their
haste!
Blood Knights has been separating and is getting killed off. I'm engaging the R1 with my Rog. Terrorgeist is going after my archers as a heads up.
Draw!
Lag.
Yeah, it's not us though, I don't think. Unless there's just ridiculously more units than what we're used to. Alright, I am crushing the Blood Knights on the right flank. Hopefully in another minute I'll be able to just get in their back line and kill everything.
Anon, at speed.
Shift it! Clear out!
Hold steady!
You got a guy on you.
King Lewin Leoncoeur.
Yeah, the terror guys. Yeah, I have the pole arms going after them. I don't care about the archers though, they're expendable. And I have fire arrows for the regen too.
My gifts are yours. Very well.
For Britannia!
Okay, Blood Knights are dead.
For the king!
I'm going after their Terrorgeist Lord now. At least one of them. But both the lords are on my side as a heads up, so they're probably going to gang up on them.
Slay them! Attack!
Very well. By the lady, I am ready.
There's some black works right there.
Knight!
I see much. Forthwith. Power of
Okay, just
might.
routed the Vampire Lord. My front line's about to break, I think, but I still have pikemen available. I'm just gonna bring them to the front lines of chaff buffer.
This is my rear.
You want me to? I can put a cycle right there.
No, I should be good here. I just gotta deal with this Orc Lord. Oh, it was Azag. So actually, I'm just gonna go after the archer to help.
Shoot, flipping black works are on my guy. Can't even see him.
I'm just gonna go after the archers quickly until Azag makes a move.
Get him!
Come unto me.
Die,
I!
Nope. Vampire player, I think, just left. So enjoy
Glory call!
that little benefit, hopefully.
quickly now.
Azag's just engaged my lord.
I'm gonna send some piggies to help you out.
Grail Knight!
Yep. I'm just baiting Azag to my Grail Knights, which should be fun.
Wise indeed.
If you could keep hitting him, he won't be able to fly. Dang it.
I was trying to get to it.
Glory to
Yeah, I'm just going after the goblins.
At speed!
I'll try and see if I can do something to them.
For the king! Swiftly!
Questing Knights are going to go on their archers.
King Luen Leoncoeur. Advance. With speed. With
Okay,
all hands.
skirmisher cab of theirs is routing. It's just this one Terrorgeist in their backline is being a pain still. Oh,
And we win.
nowhere near as dramatic as the other ones. Jeez.
No, that was a really quick one.
And laggy.
Dude, Morgor did some damage. Dang, the Razor Gores did damage. My entire army did damage. What the heck? I have multiple ones that has over 100 kills.
Good, good.
Dude, your Knights did good too.
Yep, I took out both their Blood Knights. They let one get stuck from Leo or whoever managed to backdoor him, and then the other ones got separated from him. So I basically killed them one after another.
Yeah, one of the Blood Knights were going after my Centaurs, and like
Yep.
I just flipping kited them the entire time.
Yep, I just tagged one of the Blood Knights in the back, and they stopped to engage them is what happened. So they lost control of it at that point.
I got wrecked. That was good. Like my stats show how decent I did with them. And what about the Black Orcs? How good did they do? 59 kills is not too bad, but they were probably fighting a lot of
Yeah, you
ungores.
can actually mouse over it to see the goals value that they do in total damage, which is probably more useful.
Oh man, I didn't even notice that.
That was in
Here's the deal.
the Twisted
632.
Twilight. Yeah, that was included in Twisted Twilight there about 4 or 5 months ago, so you can know exactly how much gold worth they got. Outside of course, your
Ah.
support characters, it doesn't account for healing or buffs that much.
I mean, I feel like most of my units kind of pay for themselves.
Which is what we want.
Which, I mean, my leader didn't, but I mean, he has 73 kills. He was probably fighting mainly a lot of gobos and zombies, but he didn't take any damage.
Wow.
What about your guys?
Well, I accidentally queued there and we found a match immediately. So I
Shoot.
apologize for that.
Oh shoot! Why is
It's
it? Is it 3v3? What
Sorry.
the heck?
Oh god. The lag's gonna be ridiculous this time, I think.
Oh
Although
boy, here we go.
Yeah, that probably means that they're a pre-made group, though, with the 3v3, so we gotta keep that in mind.
I am not ready. Alright, tell you what, I will go... don't know.
Our allies High Elf. As a note, I'm probably just gonna go pure tank, maybe, and be Lizardman. We'll see if that's a good idea or not.
I'm just gonna go with, where is he? Not Throt, or Skrulk. Go with Warlock Engineer. Go with some. Where are they? Muscle 13. That's them. I need. I want Pit Abomination. We'll go with those. I'm just gonna go with a big monster mash. Good deal. Very high armor stuff.
Sounds good to me. I'm just going to try and focus on being a wall. I'm going as many Source Warriors as I can, with a couple of red-crested skinks maybe for damage. Especially against the dwarves if I can get my hands on them.
Alright, alright. Go with 3 Night Runners just for some skirmishing. We're going to have a bunch of slaves, probably. Or clan rats. Monks. I don't really want to go Plague Monks. Oh.
Yay, I can get a second red-crested skink. Good.
2 of those guys.
Yeah, well, only problem is my sources are going to be slow, but hopefully if they can draw fire, then that will be good.
Rat ogres. Poison wolf rats are always great to have for that.
Alright,
and that's my army.
As a note, our ally is 5 bolt throwers, so I'm just going to be his turtle, I guess.
I got a pretty... I don't have much range. I got some night runners. That's really about it. Some skirmishing stuff. And I got 2 harassment units.
Yeah, I think my durability is going to complement the bolt throwers at least, but we'll have to see.
But yeah.
With that
Guess I'm
said,
ready.
just a question if I want spears or not, with that said.
Where's my Doom Rocket?
Doom rockets. Doom rockets. Oh, I'm jealous of your wolf rats, damn it. Because I don't have...
Oh, because DLC?
Yeah, I don't have that. And I would like to play a rushy type of Skaven army, but I don't have them to complement that army yet.
By kicking all of us out.
What? Oh,
Kick us all out.
our ally left, that's what happened.
Uh,
It looked like he left, and then it just undid the entire thing for some reason.
I guess I'll just join you back.
Alright,
There,
invite
thank
sent.
you.
Maybe I won't allow the team merging, we'll stick with the 2v2s maybe. Although 3v3 would have been nuts.
Oh, it would have been absolutely insane.
I was kind of interested to just take all the damage and have no score to contribute. That would have been interesting.
It would have been insane, though, if you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I did have Stalking, Umbral Tide, which could have been a lot of fun, though. And Croc Guard just to run over everything.
Yep.
And never mind Ion Cannons from my Ancient Stegodon.
Oh, gosh.
That would have been...
like... Solar,
yeah, the Engine of the God. The Engine of the God.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh man, it takes forever for the thing to actually shoot, but if you can actually hit the target, it does so much damage.
It is a 3v3. You know the death balls are inevitable, or clumps.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Maybe
I think you only
size
shoot that thing like 3 times though.
twice.
Oh, twice. Okay, I thought it was 3.
Yeah. It's a nice channeled beam, takes forever, but that's probably just to compensate for the fact that it doesn't randomize like the Flaming Skull and other vortexes.
Ah.
It just goes along the path you set it to, at least, because it is a wind type spell, so it goes along that line, essentially, from what I understand.
Oh. Yeah, I might try to go to Throt the Unclean and go with some Storm Fiends. I wonder if I could do that. That would be pretty interesting to do.
Yeah, they had to nerf Throt heavily there after that DLC, so apparently there is something to that strategy, going monsters and Throt.
I should say, like, the faction, not really more so Throt himself. I can't remember if Skaven can get him or not. I didn't really look.
Get what there?
Storm Fiends.
I don't think they can. The main units that they brought into that for multiplayer at least was the mutant rat ogre, the new hero that's basically just a overpowered rat ogre, of course Throt, the mounts, those are ridiculous. There's
the brood horrors or whatever they're called.
brood horrors, the pack masters, whatever they are, that kind of buff and heal monstrous creatures.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the other ones were. Besides the wolf rats that I'm envious of.
There's brood horrors themselves. What else? Ikiclaw added flipping players. Those things are pretty cool.
The Doom Flayers, yeah.
Yep.
I haven't got to play with them yet, though. Not too much, anyway.
Really? You have the DLC?
I have the DLC, I just haven't... In the campaign, I haven't even gotten the tech to use them.
Ah. Okay.
Since they're tier 4 and all that.
And me and Black is playing some single player or co-op multiplayer.
Yeah, when
campaign.
is that going to be on the YouTube channel, dang it? So I can hype it up for everyone watching the stream.
Well, for me, it's the first episode is going to be released, I think, on next Sunday. And for Black, is going to be released on the 12th Wednesday. This channel.
Good, so not long at all, because it feels like it's been forever since you start doing that, those matches, or doing those sessions.
Well, I mean, Black has this type of schedule that he wants to try to stick to and whatnot, so I noticed.
Oh, I noticed. Warcraft 3 seems like it had several months delay before I actually saw those videos, and of course Necromunda, which I was wondering to see if he was going to get into that or not.
He has like a recorded Vault already on YouTube and whatnot. So he has to go through all that stuff before he gets to his new stuff.
No, I guess I'll allow the team merging again there, just in case we may have missed out on our 3v3.
I mean, if worst comes to worst, we'll just fight each other, because I do want to see something. I do want to try something with Skaven.
Uh-oh. Well, no
Oh,
sooner.
what do you mean, uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you just... Oh.
Skaven dirty tricks.
Skaven dirty tricks? Oh, you don't expect a dirty trick from rats, right?
I'm Underworld. I know this
Part
firsthand. I've yet
Or
to be
part
Skaven.
rat, rest goblin.
Yeah, they're expendable though. We don't care about them.
Do you have animosity to your goblin friends?
Pretty much. It's written on their character sheet.
Oh, shoot. You should have actually, like, name them something that's, like, disposable. Like a coffee filter.
I kind of already did that with my Bretonian team with the peasants, though. I just named them after rat experiments.
Oh. Okay.
They're all literally named in reference to rat experiments.
Interesting.
Because what is it? Fertanti or Ficanti, whatever that goblin was that died, was basically the famous rat that had a human ear attached to it.
Really?
Yep. I can't remember what the Mouse Haven or Mouse Universe was, but I guess it was like some kind of a paradise meant for rats to check their behavior and how they behave in that kind of paradise. I can't remember the other ones though.
Okay.
But otherwise, we don't care about them. Not so much. Especially since I'm probably going to rapidly run out of rat experiment names unless I can find a laundry list of them somewhere.
Yeah, you probably will go through a lot of goblins. I mean, I murdered just a bunch of goblins in my game that I just fought. And
Yeah, that's what they get for having pointy hats, though. It makes it easier to hit them.
that guy's a pointy hat. He's easier to punch.
Just grab him by his hands, use him as a club.
Or
Because-
it's more like a mace. Like what is it? Is it a mace? No, not a mace.
Morningstar?
A
Flare.
Morning Star. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they thought that strap on their hat to keep it in place was a good thing for them.
Like they're the same size as a dwarf. Dwarfs don't really care how big you are. They're usually stronger than you,
And the troll
unless you're
slayers,
just like 3 times bigger than they are.
and the troll slayers can literally be their namesake in that match too.
Yeah, I was able to bring down the trolls a lot, but I just couldn't actually injure them. Yeah, I actually broke their armor once and it was a stun.
Armor 9 and the regen, of course, a little bit tricky to break.
Yep. I badly hunted their chainsaw. I killed a goblin.
Fine.
Niggle a couple other goblins. At the end of it, they only had 3 people on the pitch. Which 2 of them were the trolls.
That sounds about right. That almost sounds like my game with Grim. He had literally 5, maybe 4 players left by the end of that match that were on the pitch. I
Dude,
don't know how-
flipping Double Fire and Grim, they can be absolutely insane what they pick for flipping team compositions of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, Double Fire is definitely going to be interesting. It's almost like he's doing it on purpose to be a SPP Pinata.
Oh, he probably is. That, and he's probably going to want to pick for the first time, or first pick in Blood Bowl 3, for whatever it is.
His Grandmaster strategy, huh? Lose harder than everyone else.
Man, he's doing it pretty meaningfully. Because he has a piling on tree for crying out loud.
Yep. Sadly, he does not have the cutscenes on, so when he did the pylon, I couldn't even see what that even looked like, sadly.
I was watching flipping King, and it was really funny.
Yeah, it just looked like he walked on the zombie and then just conveniently fell over, tripped on something.
What happened in the animation? He does a big jump with both his feet. And he only jumps like maybe 2 feet in the air, and then he falls over.
That sounds painful. He should get a +1 modifier for that, damn it.
I mean, think about the weight of a tree. Yeah, I agree.
And I think even that tree got injured at that game, and Doppel used an Apo for it, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have piling on one of my blitzers now too.
Fun.
Has Mighty Blow, piling on, and he already starts with a block.
Going to
Next thing
hurt
I'm gonna get
some
him is
fools,
tackle.
so he could be cool like the other dwarven blockers.
And does a lot more damage. One of my blockers got guard. I could have gotten like dodge on one of them, but I didn't really want to do that. I'd rather have like guard and mighty blow and whatnot. I did, however, get one of my runners with kick.
Very
And
nice.
there's 2 reasons why I did that. Number 1, he already starts with block in sure hands. Well, not block, but he starts with sure hands and thick skull. I gave him block already, and I give him kick because he's gonna be in the background, the backfield most of the time, anyways. Rather him be in the backfield than any of the like say for example linemen or whatnot.
Yeah, and you
It's
have
taking us
two.
forever.
Yeah, and you have 2 of those runners too, do you? I can't remember.
Dude, I have 2
Okay.
runners.
All right, so you could just have one beat a ball carrier with blodge, and our one can benefit from the kick, I guess. Yeah. No opponents at the moment. I do have team merging on, which should make it easier for the 1v1 queuers to join us, so long as they have that on as well, that is. Unless we
Well,
scare them all off.
We probably scared them all off, Oath. We just stomped on everyone in the lobbies.
Yeah, we ruined their hopes and dreams. They thought they could win with Tyrion, and that was foiled as well.
That was really close. Like, I'm surprised we won that one. I thought Tyrion was just gonna be a raid boss, and we couldn't actually kill him.
He is
You
the
got those
ultimate
cycle
duelist.
charges in with your leader, so
Yeah, and being a flyer helps a ton there and negate his own charge, at least.
yep, he can't even do anything about it. Oh, so I guess let's do some 1v1s. Me and you fight each
Oh,
other.
I guess. We'll do a couple there, and then I'll jump back to the quick match, I guess. I want to
See
try and
what
get a couple of
happens.
quick matches in.
Yeah, that's all good. Heck, play a couple of those 1v1s, and I guess I will leave it for yourself to fight some people.
Alright, now how do I invite people, or how do we do... Oh, custom lobby, or I need to do a custom multiplayer lobby, don't I?
Go to battles, multiplayer battle, battle, and that stuff. You can go either medium or large credits. That's usually average.
Let's see. Alright, I did just send an invite to you there.
Password 1.
YT YouTuber League, basically. Just YT capitalize.
Okay. There we go.
There we are. Now we just gotta figure out a map. Because I don't think there's an option to just randomize maps.
No, there's not. I guess let's just go land battle and
Yep, land battle. Mirror Woods, I'll just pick that and see what it is. I don't even know which one of these are actual multiplayer maps, since I know some of them aren't.
MP shows multiplayer map.
Oh.
So anything that has MP in front of it.
I don't see that anywhere. Oh, okay, I see it now. Alright, we'll try Crossroad. The first thing I noticed.
Alright, that works. Who am I gonna play? Oh yeah, I was gonna play Skaven. I just want to see something.
Uh-oh.
Skaven. Monsters, Beasts, Rat. Machines. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Let me hit start battle now to kick throw you completely off.
Oh, that would destroy me. That would destroy me. I'm trying to
Foolproof
see.
strategy.
That's what the people do online, apparently.
Yeah, that was what one of my streaming sessions were, basically. Just an opponent who immediately queues up. Although, joke's on them, I already have pre-built armies.
Yep. But, yeah, they didn't have the thing I wanted.
Campaign exclusive,
well.
sadly.
Might be. I saw a YouTuber play with Storm Fiends, and I was like, oh, I want to play with those. Those guys look cool.
Huh, interesting. I see the Empire's campaign exclusive units here. Yeah, and I don't have unit caps and racing on, so... But I guess we'll stick with the traditional rule set.
Yeah, Regiment Renown, not no campaign stuff. Do I still want to go with those guys? No, I want to do something else. I want to go something more ridiculous.
Well, we can have Regiments of Renown since they are in multiplayer. I just don't
That's
have
what I'm
any
saying.
currently.
We can do those. Let's go with this. I will go. No. Where in the world? Slightly odd, but sure. Maybe it's no. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, what are you looking for?
When I picked my Great Goblin Shaman, I was gonna go with a spider, but let me get the mountain. That's weird.
Interesting.
I don't really care, but it's kind of odd. Not gonna lie. Go with him. Get that. Du-du-du. All right.
Ooh, that laugh. That maniacal laugh.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
No, I'm not.
All the memes.
All the memes.
Yeah. So those two. And I would like to have those guys. Okay.
Alright, I think I'm ready here.
I'm ready over here as well.
Alright, let's get to start then. Good luck to ya. Although
Good luck.
secretly, I don't wish you luck.
It's just a game for fun. I really don't care if I win or lose. Because I'm going something very meaningful and you be super surprised when you see it.
Uh-oh. Were you able to get what you wanted then?
I got exactly what I wanted.
Good. I'm not looking forward to seeing it though.
You're going to be laughing too when you see it. Don't worry.
Uh-oh. Rogue idols as far as the eye could see because I never turned on the unit cap limit. Oh, I didn't realize this was nothing but flat terrain.
It's very flat.
Swordsmen!
I guess I shouldn't complain.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsmen!
Great swords!
Do-do-do-do.
That was the phone, was it?
Yeah, your phone.
Yeah, I don't really hear it so much with my headphones.
Har, 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 har.
Sigmar calls!
Help blast the volley gun!
Crossbows ready, General!
Maine. We're big. We're green. We're Maine.
The Empire endures!
Big, green, and mean.
Demigriff Knights!
Just how you like your orcs.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Demigriff Knights! Outriders!
You don't have to rush this time because we're flipping. We're
Like, unlimited time.
each other. Yeah.
Ready for war!
Although I am curious if it will enforce the 1 minute timer if one of us were to hit start battle already. Well, I see the option
Oh,
to start
definitely.
battle, so I don't. I think I could quite literally start now. It's not saying to hit. It just says start battle. It doesn't say anything about player ready or ready up.
Blow strong!
Yeah.
For Heldenhammer!
The Empire endures!
Demigriff Knights! Ready for war! Help blaster!
Wanna blast them.
More maniacal laughter.
Yes, yes. I am ready whenever you are.
Okay, I'm afraid to look. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it does give you the 1 minute countdown. Okay, Rogue Idol, Chariots, and up I see hitting behind me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's next on your bag of tricks, though, I wonder?
Great swords!
To battle! Heading out! Stop! Moving now! By Golmaras!
Yeah, one of my main problems is trying to figure out the cost of these units to know if this is even worth trying to do this.
Go!
Things want blood.
Oh, my poor grenadiers. They just want to explode some orcs.
Position!
Go! No lingering!
For Heldenhammer! Formation, march! Yes, sir! Take the ground! At speed!
Now I'm waiting for the deadly skulkers to appear and just root my lord.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
We obey!
Ready for war!
Oh, it's Grimgor! Yay! Grimgor's the best.
Go to first.
Karl Franz! Roar!
He's the best. I want to play with Grimgor a lot if I ever get into orcs. I just like my single foot lords that just demolish everything, which is why I want to try and learn to use Queek for the same reason.
Illuminate them! Shelia protects us! Taking position! Demigryph Knights!
I serve Ish! Moving faster! My rule is absolute! Vanish!
No Gatling cannon for you.
Great sword!
Although, still not looking pretty good there with Grimgor murdering everything. It's like Tyrion all over again.
Of battle! For Ulfdorf! Light is might! Ulrich's wrath on them!
Ow, I felt that.
He did.
Moving! To arms, men!
Quick march!
Although I'm doing a bad job controlling my
Taking position!
demigryphs. Like with my Grail Knights, they're kind of my key unit.
Very well! Obey!
Ready for war! Go!
Now! For the Emperor!
Quick march! Go! At speed!
No, not the boys on my cannon. No, no wog, get off my boys. Get off my gun.
We await your orders!
Get off my gun.
To me, men! Moving out!
Karl Franz stayed there a little bit too long. I thought maybe it would be a lot quicker to kill that cursed thing.
Moving now!
Although, good luck catching them there.
Sigma
Aw, you
preserve
sunk
us!
my Hellblasters.
Sigma guides us! The Empire endures! Get them!
Alright.
Take the ground!
Come on, Carl, stop sitting pretty.
Take position! War! Yes! That's an order! War!
Yes, General!
Get down.
Crossbows ready, General! For hell
Yes,
and hammer!
break all your units.
Moving now! At speed! Watch! Swordsmen! Weapons at the ready!
No, not the fanatics. This is not Blood Bowl. Damn it! I don't want to. I don't want to play with loonies.
Why not?
Because I played as goblins before. I know how bad their fanatics can be at ruining people's lives.
Formation! March!
At speed!
For the Emperor! Understood!
Have that.
Ow. Fine. I'll see your magic missile from my own magic missile. Take this, Grimgore. Although shooting at the rogue guy probably was a little more reliable. I still have to learn the nuances of these spells.
To battle!
Moving faster! Quick march!
Ready for war!
Oh, you're not going to touch my snotlings, okay?
For Altdorf!
But
Prepare for
snotlings.
battle and blood!
I didn't realize they were snotlings. I thought they were just goblin chariots at first.
At speed!
Ready! Move out! Go! Detachments move! For Heldenhammer! Formation! March! See to it! Let's go! Moving faster!
To the Heldenhammer!
Alright.
Get them! Quick march! Illumination upon them! Awaiting command!
Very well!
I don't know what. No, Carl French, you're supposed to live. Damn it.
Sigma preserve us!
Have this.
Ulrich, rock! Show us the foe!
No linger!
Aha, out of range, I think. No, they
I
still
still
hit
hit
me. Okay, they vanished from me, so I didn't know if they fizzled out.
Withdraw! Formation march! Sigma! Loaded, sir! Sigma commands! Charge! Swordsmen! For Heldenhammer! Demigriff Knights! Now!
Alright. Carl Francis is still alive. Come on. He should be dead.
If only this was Bretonnians, he would be regenerating health right now, damn it.
Crossbowmen!
For the Empire!
That was my biggest mistake, is not playing Bretonnians.
War!
Because you have enough health there, I'm probably still going to lose this, especially with Grimgore.
Swordsman! We serve the Emperor! For Heldenhammer!
Oh, Carl just left.
You're
That
taking
is
army
game.
losses. Yep, army losses. Good game, dude.
Yeah. Who would have thought orc boys of all things would have killed my Hellblaster? I rooted your spiders. I stopped your flank without much issue. It was boar boys of all people that destroyed the Hellblaster.
Dude, you were just so worried about like all the threats around you. You forgot your front line, and it's like, oh, there's a hole. I'm just gonna send some orc boys there.
He paid for himself. That was almost 2,000 gold worth from that Hellblaster at least.
And your Hell Knights did pretty good too.
Yeah,
Grimgor did 1,000 damage. Rogue Isle did some good damage. It didn't like pay for itself, but it did 100 kills, so that was really good.
Yeah, I think that was
Um,
because I had great swords go after it. So he fought only great swords while Hellblaster was shooting it, and it did enough damage to kill him off, which is probably where the 900, or at least close to 900, came from.
Oh yeah, and then you're talking a lot about the fanatics. Oh, fanatics! No.
Oh god,
That was great.
stupid
fun
Mick
game.
Gobbos.
We were just talking smack about their pointy hats and everything.
I know. If that Hellblaster had stayed alive, it probably would have ruined Grimgor and the Rogue Idol's day.
Oh, definitely.
one
Like it was
squad
doing a
of
lot of
boar
damage to
boys.
the Rogue Idol in itself. Yeah, all it takes is one squad because they don't have great melee. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I figured they at least last long enough for the swordmen or whoever I had to go after them would actually fend them off. But nope, they got completely destroyed. They didn't even rout or anything. They couldn't even run away. That's how
they couldn't
badly
even
they got
run.
mauled.
It's just orc boys.
That was what I was expecting them just to rout, and then I could just put them back on the Hellblaster later. But nope, there was nothing left. It was like someone dropped a nuke on them of boar boys. Or orc boys.
Orc boys.
Just
Been
orc boys.
assassin orc boys, dude.
They just spawned out of nowhere. I did see them coming, but at the last second, which again, I was expecting them to rout at the very least, and then I could just put them on the guns later.
But yeah, and you were doing a lot of damage to the rogue idol, but like he was a big crux for you to try to target as well. And then like you get near all my guys with Carl France, I just used my Night Goblin spells, which was I think Itchy Nuisance. Yeah, because that decreases your speed and charge bonus and whatnot.
Yeah. I think my biggest failing there was the Outriders with the grenade launchers getting picked off so quickly. The
Yeah, I
splash
saw
damage
them,
and
I was thinking-
explosives would have done so well.
But yeah, I would have done great against like goblins or the orc boys for that matter. But I saw them. I used Itchy Nuisance on them, so they couldn't really go that quick. And then I sent pump wagons, snotty pump wagons at them.
God, if it's not fanatics, it's pump wagons, which we're gonna see in Blood Bowls 3 too.
Oh, they will make an appearance. Oh man!
At some point.
At some point, not originally. We get to see black orcs in their own team with a trained troll.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'll do it one more, then you can go off doing your own single player or multiplayer by yourself.
Sounds good.
All right, who do I want to play this time?
Ooh, chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
Hmm.
Actually, kill him. That.
Now I'm just trying to see if I can squeeze in one more unit of some kind. Or at least upgrade a unit, I guess. Since I don't even know how this army is going to do. I just retweaked it from what I did previously.
Army's probably gonna do crap too.
Yay, I can rest easy then. I'm contemplating bringing the ion cannon just for the lulz. Because I was kind of robbed using it in that 3v3, which would have been amazing.
Yeah. So those guys. No, let's just do I have enough for a better unit? I could get them. Yeah, I'll get them. They're not bad. They're actually really good. Okay. I'm ready if you are, and if you want to, we can go to a different map.
Alright, I haven't even looked at the map yet. Just trying to squeeze out a little bit more here.
Got 1 gold remaining.
1 gold. Sounds like money well spent.
Yeah, I think I did pretty good.
Good. Okay, what map do we want, though? I'm just gonna pick the first multiplayer map that randomly catches my eye. Although it is alphabetical orders, and it looks like there really only there's only 5 maps that have the MP on it. Interesting.
We can go with any of them. They really don't matter to me.
Alright, I'll just pick the first thing that comes to mind. Where is it? I saw
Okay.
Jordan. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all set, are you? Let's give this a try.
Let's see how it works.
Probably badly. Because again, I'm sneaking in an ion cannon to see if it actually does anything.
Anything's possible, and I mean, I could mess up with my micro.
All it takes is 15 seconds of idleness for them to all die. Oh, this sounds like a great spot to get ambushed with all these trees. Thank God you're not your beastmen.
Yeah, if I was my beastman, it'd be a completely different game.
Yeah,
know
all you
what?
need to do is to make beastmen good is just give them trees everywhere on the map.
Trees
Although I guess,
everywhere.
although that would help the wood elves too. We don't want that.
Tremble, mortals.
Doom has come to this world.
You sword peg.
I hope you don't have a lot of cavalry. This might be a bad map for them.
Find out. You will find out. All right. Guess I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, good luck to you then.
Luck. All right.
A lot of Marauders. Chaos Warriors. Marauders. What else are you hiding? Oh, there's where you're hiding them. Oh no, not a goon squad.
Come here!
No, not a goon squad. Oh god, the walking chicken too. Come here, you big walking chicken. Oh, that wasn't one. What?
Oh, flipping thing.
Boom, there's our ion cannon. Melt the regiment of
one.
renown.
Hey,
Melt
they
the
did
mirror
pretty good.
warriors. Damn, that thing did do work. I hope I didn't murder myself more than I murdered you right now. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Just hiding there in the trees. Where are you going? Get back over here.
Ow! Get out of here. Run! Big chicken, run!
I got a surprise for you. The hand of God comes.
Ow!
Jeez, my horn ones are getting wrecked by a bunch of Forsaken. That I was not expecting.
You have a final transmutation.
Oh god. Not that spell. At least he's on his own. Although it helps if I actually control my unit. I'm not controlling Stegodons very well. No, not another goon squad.
Time to die, big lizard boy.
Get your goons off me. Let's see who dies first.
Better speed than me.
Come on, skinks, chameleon skinks, you're supposed to shoot. Okay, the bird, the ever chosen, whatever the heck his name is gone.
It's your time to die.
No, I got movement speed buff. Go away. My
Oh,
chameleon
I got
skinks.
flying speed buff. Go away.
Now, if only my chameleon skinks would actually poison you, like I was telling them to. But I think it's because I forgot to turn off their skirmisher trait. I'm gonna die to the cheesy goon squad strat. This is embarrassing. Alright, where are you? What to go after next? Oh, I know. Another ion cannon!
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. But
Yeah. I was expecting it to not do too much. They are too spread out to maximize damage, sadly. I just saw an opportunity and decided to go after it.
yeah, I almost missed micro right there.
Yeah, now the Manticore and Exalted Hero is pretty much going to kill me, I think. Since the Stegodon's not good against other large creatures. And your Chaos Warriors are still going too, alas.
Oh, some skinky boys?
Yeah, I just failed to notice the Goon Squad until it was too late.
That Goon Squad could be pretty nasty.
And of course, I need to
You did
figure
take
out...
out you did take out Big Bird though.
Yeah, I just need to figure out how to get the most out of my Horn ones. They got beaten up by a bunch of Forsaken. It seemed like 1,500 gold. Seems like I didn't get my money's worth out of them.
Oh, I got these guys over here. Alright, well, I think it is.
That's pretty much game there. I don't have...
Oh, you got some
And-
more sneaks over there. I didn't even see them.
Yep,
oh
I
no,
don't-
they're routing.
I don't have the anti-large to even deal with the Goon Squad.
This is just these guys. Shows you have pretty decent power somewhere. I don't know.
Not enough power though, as I said, they're not anti-large.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because you guys are. Oh, there we go.
There, the game's had enough of my crap.
Here it is. Oh man.
All
that Goon
because
Squad
of
really hurt you.
the damn Goon Squad.
But I mean, at the same time, like it doesn't show my leader doing a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, neither does yours. But I did a final transmutation on your leader twice.
Yeah. The little aura effect there. Yeah. At least he was away from everyone else so it doesn't compound the damage.
It was actually able to get your what do you want to call it? Your Stegodon once. And you kind of mismicroed your horned ones. I just sent some Forsaken over there and slapped them.
Yeah, kind of forgot about them there. I'm just trying to figure out what these guys are supposed to go up against. They don't have anti-large or anti-infantry bonus, so...
Horned ones, you might as well just get 2 cold one riders instead of horned ones if you can.
Well, that's what I started off with before, 2 spears for more anti-large.
Either
Oh,
way,
well.
GG,
They were good
dude.
ones there.
Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's enough for me, and got some other things I need to do. But thanks for the games, Oath. It was great. Some multiplayer, like we stomped on everyone we went up against, and then fought each other in multiplayer, and
Yeah, we were
had some fun in
robbed.
that.
We were robbed of that 3v3 though.
Imagine the nonsense that was going to happen.
The ion cannon was ready too, damn it.
Oh man,
That would have been fun to murder some dwarves and whatever else they brought.
it would be hilarious.
Hey, it worked against the mirror guard. That's like the best value I could honestly get out of that thing.
Oh yeah, that flipping cannon or that sunbeam. You're glassing the planet with the sun. It did really good. I saw it coming. He's like, oh man, but I gotta do this, this, and this, and they were able
Boom.
to take out a pretty decent unit.
And they're just
Well, I mean,
dead.
they did stay like you killed like 2/3 of it, but the other third stayed in there for a little bit. And it's mirror guard, so mirror guard can actually stay pretty decent the game as well. And I went some like heavy metal against your swords that had armor piercing. And the Goon Squad hunted you down.
Yeah, if I noticed that a little bit better, at least Kroggar would have had the speed and mobility, because Kroxigors or Carnosaurs are pretty nimble even if they can't fly.
I think Manticores have speed over him though.
I did have speed buffs though, which and outside of a lord or a hero with speed buffs, he should still be able to outrun him. Let me have a quick look.
I think Krogor has like 70 speed or something like that, and
75.
I think Manticores have like 80 something.
I have 75 speed, but I have I have 2 abilities that give me speed buffs or figure, which can make the difference there.
And what does the Manticore have? I think it's like 80 something. Might be 90 for all I know. They're very fast.
I have no idea where. I have not looked at Chaos,
Look
so
up
I
a
don't even.
Feral Manticore.
Yeah, I don't even. 85. So one of those buffs and keeping my figure above yours probably would have helped me at least stay away from you. Worst case.
Yep, it did help you out. I mean, granted, I try to I try to screen you through some Chaos Warriors with great weapons that had armor piercing, so that helped out a little bit too for some damage against him. Then I saw him all like him by himself, and it's like, all right, we got a big blob. I use final transmutation on everyone, and see how this goes.
Fun. Oh well, thanks for the game, sir. Glad.
Oh yeah, man. You have good luck in the rest of the multiplayer if you play anymore.
I'll do a couple more, I think. We'll see what happens.
I did. Later.
Let's do this again sometime. Oh, I think he already left the... Yep, he already left the channel there. Oh well, that was fun time at least. I still gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong with my lizardmen though. Sure, the miscontrol is one doesn't help with the horned ones, but... I figured... I didn't look to see what the Forsaken even were, but... I saw they were like a basic sword infantry. I was using the icons to dictate what to go after. And that was probably a poor choice. Mainly because the... What is it? I forget what they are. The Fiends, the Forsaken here. Yeah, they had the armor. It feels like the right choice to have gone after them with armor piercing. Apparently not. Especially since they were like half my price for crying out loud. You figure I would have been able to win against that. Well. It's part of the reason why I want to spend time just focusing on the other armies and not play with lizardmen. Until I can figure that out more. But it was fun times regardless. Now, what do we get here? Alonza, who looks like it's going Bretonnians if I had to guess. And I'm just going to go back to High Elves and play around with that a bit. As again, I'm not having good luck with my Bolt Thrower. Although in that 2v2 where the Everchosen decide to rush it down, I still got my money's worth out of it. No, boring dwarves. Do I even try and match them in ranged, with that said? If they're going to go siege and all that, I'd rather just focus on the armor piercing potential. Oh no, they're going Dark Elves. Which means I upgrade these guys to have armor. Now I need a little bit extra cash for that. I don't need Foe Seeker for you. Maybe. Oh, they're going Dwarf Skin. Make up your damn mind. Knowing my luck, he's gonna... Yeah, he teased us. He went Dwarves, then he went to Dark Elves, then he went to Dwarves again. Make up your damn mind. And when he does finally decide, he's probably just gonna immediately ready up too. It's possibly what's gonna happen. And if they're Dwarves, I want... I am wondering how effective a dragon would be. But if they go dwarves, I don't think I want to go siege route. I want the armor piercing. White Lions, I haven't got to use these guys yet. They have no cavalry, so no spears at all. It's just an honest question, do I go with 2 more White Lions, an extra Swordmaster? I do want some archers though, just to give that extra little bit of damage to help be... Yeah, the archers at least could focus their fire on where I might be losing the battle. I do want archers at least. I don't have the money though. I don't think a chariot's going to be helpful. At least unless it's the bigger chariot. I don't like this. I feel like I should get more white lines than Swordmasters. That's what I feel like anyway. That allows me a third archer squad. And 500 gold for what? I would absolutely love a Star Dragon. I think. I'm just trying to figure out what would be most effective of these mounts. Because again, it's bugged out on me before and I don't have time to try and fiddle with that if it does bug out. Let me get... Lots and Sea Guards wouldn't be terrible. Since I just got a bunch of money. And that probably works better because they can also fight. Although not very well, if I'm completely honest, but more fighters. I don't think that's a terrible thing, since I want to get in their face. I just would have liked a chariot or another mount, heavy cavalry unit, to be honest. As I don't think this is going to go too terribly well for me. Oh well, we'll find out. As I don't play against dwarves too terribly much anyway, I just know I have the armor piercing to fight them. I just gotta get there first. I need more. I do have the dragon for mobility. I have the dragon princess to kind of for mobility if I can get a window at their cannons. I think that's probably where I'm most vulnerable with this army. Especially since, again, I did not bother to look at the map either. To kind of account for this layout, as it looks like I'm going uphill, which could be a bit problematic. Although, the organ gun should not be able to hit me very well, though, at least until I get up the hill. That's maybe the only plus of this. Well, without a doubt, I'm gonna be the aggressor here, I feel like.
We will obey. Acknowledged. We will obey. Swordmaster of Hoeth.
Alright, Seaguard, you do your thing.
Lothen Seaguard.
I don't know what to do with the dragon princes. But they can hide in here pretty well. Maybe they can open up a flanking opportunity. And this does not revive corpses, does it? No. It does not. Just regular heal. So siege weaponry is... I'm not going to be able to recover from siege weaponry the best. Since those are likely just going to kill me immediately.
White Lions. Swordmaster of Hoeth. Lothen Seaguard. Prince of Oathone.
I am ready.
Ready and eager.
I don't know honestly what my plan is besides just rush them down with armor piercing. I think I have the melee for it, but how am I going to deal with their cannons? If they're heavily infested in their gunners, my prince is not going to get in there, and both my prince and the dragon princes aren't going to be able to get in there, because that just means they're going to get focused down. Oh. If the Thunders, maybe if I'm smart about the terrain, as Thunders, like an Orga gun, would not be able to shoot very well with line of sight or other units in the way, right? I just have to somehow distinguish this lay of the land, using it to my advantage. All I can tell you is that I will have the height, starting off over here, which will give me a little bit of protection, a little bit of buff.
White Lions.
But we will see.
It will be done.
Unfortunately, they're corner camping, My dragon princes aren't going to do a whole lot.
Can I be praised?
And what kind of gun is this? Organ guns.
March. Now.
I gotta be very careful of that. 2 Sunders.
To war.
And can I actually see the organ guns firing? Because I want to dodge them. Hello there, Liam.
Moving out.
I just gotta watch the organ guns firing so I can dodge them. If I can get a good shot in, that'd be great.
It will be done.
At once.
Gotta watch for organ gun fire.
Move. For Alphuan.
Like that, dang it. Thankfully the white lions do have some resistance, but can I barbecue these quarrelers? Or thunderers?
White lions!
It shall be done.
Orders understood.
Northern Sea Guard!
To the fray.
I'm getting blasting charge, and no one's surprised by this.
For order.
By Alario!
Loyal. For order.
At once.
I want to go after these iron drakes.
I will.
No, high elves aren't my main faction, but due to their simplicity, I'm definitely enjoying them while I'm learning the nuances of this game.
To serve.
Orngrim Iron Fist, I don't want to fight you.
Northern Sea Guard!
They have been really nice just due to their simplicity, but again, I do not have any I do not have any of the DLC, so I'm not getting access to everything I could probably get.
Onwards.
Come on, Dragon Princes.
We away.
You're getting staggered, sadly, by
Northern Sea
all
Guard!
the blasting charges.
Following orders.
But the armor piercing's working out well.
Orders understood.
Your will.
I gotta figure out what the prince... Well... That was simple. I honestly don't think I learned anything, dang it. Outside that the armor piercing was effective. Considering how quickly their miners died. Organ gun got wrecked. Mainly because they moved that up with the rest of their army, let's be honest. I'm just thankful the Iron Drakes didn't do a lot of damage. And despite them shooting at my prince, I was in relatively good shape there. I just honestly don't think I learned anything from this battle because of how short it was. I do have Warhammer 1. I have my the 5 armies I'm trying to play as and learn while I expand my horizons is going to be Bretonnian Empire, or Bretonnia Empire, Lizardmen, Skaven, and the High Elves. Although, I don't have the Twisted Twilight for my aggressive type of Skaven play or army I want. Although, I really do need to play with these Doom players to know their place, as they could be fun. Yeah, he kind of died immediately, didn't he? The Lothern Sea Guards were able to shoot his core, Thunderers, and I think they even shot at the organ gun really well. It was pretty simple, and again, I don't think I learned anything from that match, sadly. As all I saw was the armor piercing was good, because of course I invested a lot of money in all that armor piercing. And we didn't get to see the potential flaws in it once things started dragging out. Although having that slope helped a lot with avoiding getting shot at by the organ gun. And even then, I did micromanage to dodge the organ gun relatively well. I just need to know the rate of fire. And it's the same person again. I don't want to ruin their day, but let's see. I would like to play High Elves again, but what is my focus? Well, I'm just trying to refine and figure out the flaws in these armies and try and refine them to be better. Which to best do that, I need to keep using the same, ideally the same 1 or 2 factions for a bit. But we had some fun 2v2s earlier in the stream there, Liam, so hopefully you have fun watching that. The first 2v2, well, the first 2v2 I did with Gladiator, correction, was definitely one you want to watch. It was down to the wire with full health Tyrion and 3 crippled... Oh, you want me to go Lizardmen? Fine. I'm still trying to figure out the Lizardmen, and the Horned ones have not been meeting the quota. I should go with the Spears. Because I could downgrade these guys easily afford two of them. No, I can't actually. Never mind. And I can't remember. You have the Ion Cannon. Can you let me downgrade? Okay. Now I can get 2 Spear Cold One Riders. Now we have Kroq-Gar with basically everything. It's just a question of what I need to keep. As what I learned against Gladiator, the mobility can be important for the possible Goon Squad. Did I have Royal... There's a thought. Did I have Roiling Skies for that battle? That could be another way to slow down the Goon. Yeah, I have Magic in the Skink. I am said it's just a question for the proper spells. As the Thunderbolt could be good against Chaos Warriors or Armored units maybe. Apparently it's good against artillery as well. Oh well, I don't have a lot of time to think on it. I do want to get Red-Crested Skinks. I don't think I can afford 2 of them though. Now unless I cut this out. I'm just trying to veer away from... I had 4 Source Warriors and Temple Guard before. And part of my experimentation is to try and play with the Skinks more, so I can learn how to use them properly. Although I don't know if the Red Crested are ideal for this. I'll be completely honest. But before, I had 4 Source Warriors, a Temple Guard which sadly probably did not meet expectations, a single Chameleon Skink to harass any flyers with their poison, and then I had just the Horned ones with Kroq-Gar, kind of for my flanking, harassing type units. I do have magic, it's just a question if heaven spells are ideal or not. As I think I have the Midnight Wind, which will weaken them, especially the Chaos Warriors and any of their lords. It's just dealing with Marauders I might have problems with. As I still need to figure out how to best manage skirmishers. It feels like I'm not doing well, when it's almost impossible to catch them. But maybe it's just a matter of outlasting their damage. I don't know if it's worth upgrading units or not. The leadership can be good. I think really the leadership is the main reason you will want that. Especially if it's someone who's going to be staying in the fight for long periods of time. I don't know for dragons though. As honestly, the dragons don't want to really commit to any engagements, as I don't think it's worth it. At least how I understand the dragons so far, I think you just cycle charge them like you would anyone else. And in theory, they'll take almost no damage because of that. Very little damage unless they're getting shot at by range, and that's a different issue entirely. If you're letting yourself be hit by ranged attacks that long. Yep, that's my Blood Bowl. Yeah, I do some Blood Bowl stream as well. That is basically... Yeah, that is basically the team banner I use for Blood Bowl. My Underworld Denizens, if you play that game or know of it. And I update the other one basically for who my opponent is for that match for the time being. So that way you ideally can use it for the channel points. I would like to make them free if it was possible, but sadly that's not a thing I could do. Oh, but I'm talking too much, which is always a problem. And that is everyone. I just gotta make sure everyone's in position. Now, Cold One Riders, you go over here through the water. Kroq-Gar, you go over on the right flank. Yeah, Blood Bowl can be rough, it can be difficult, and it definitely is brutal. Many a player has fallen victim to Blood Bowl just because of getting attached to your players and they die a horrible, horrible death. Now, we have Chosen. Holy crap, they're armored as hell. And they're almost literally ground infantry too, which means Kroq-Gar is going to have a bit of a hard time fighting them. I gotta stop. Just stop. Let me do what damage I can. As they're basically a one-note army. And only my red-crested skinks have the armor piercing. But I can outmaneuver them. I do have that going for me. Yeah, and they're gonna get upgraded in Blood Bowl 3 if you heard the news. Finally, I got cavalry to go after. And what kind of lore is this? Oh, Prince Sigfall. We are going after him. Dragon Ogres. Oh, I forgot to do my charges. I want the red-crested skinks to not get murdered, because I think they're my most important unit for these Chaos Warriors. And you're anti-large, are you? Yeah, you're gonna be a bit of a pain. Now let me just disrupt them a bit, so that way my warriors don't get crushed as much. Just run away from the Dragon Ogres, ideally. Because if you can outrun the Dragon Ogres, I can outlast his army. Come on, don't... You're supposed to run. You have more speed than the friggin' Dragon Ogres. In fact, you come over here and help out. Oh. Do I like the what? I don't know what you mean by drawn, sadly, unless you're referring to dragons. But I'm not sure what you're referring to, sadly, when you say drawns. I apologize, and I am a little bit distracted too because of course the battle, so I hope you can forgive me. But let's cycle charge. I don't want to fight Chaos Warriors. But I think we're okay. I don't think I want Kroq-Gar in here either when I have an opportunity to fight. I can fight the Dragon Ogres. I don't have any spells to cast, but they are poisoned, they are crippled. And I have physical resistances, so... I think we're okay. Just again, get these Cold One Riders to fight something you're actually meant to fight. Or I'm gonna have a hard time dealing with all these Chaos Warriors. Now I really wish I had the Ion Cannon. The Engine of the Gods. All that does is disrupt. It's possible I may be hurting myself more than I am hurting them with their heavy armor. I'm just trying to slow them down is the idea with that Wind Blast. But Dragon Ogres are out. Chameleon Skinks get out. Now, it's time to kill their lord, ideally, if possible. And sadly, these Chaos Warriors are still hanging in there. Okay, they're breaking. Dwarves, okay. I would like to play with dwarves. I just know they have a bad reputation. There's a stigma to them. And as a result, I think I'm going to wait until I learn the game better, but I have no problem with dwarves. I would just like more war machines, because those would be so cool, especially with what me and Gladiator were talking about earlier. They have Death Rollers in Blood Bowl 2, but they only have gyrocopters for war machines in Total War. And that could be a lot of fun having Death Rollers as well in that game. But my chameleon skinks are out of ammo. Let's just keep breaking them. My Stegodon should be alright just because he doesn't have the armor piercing or the anti-large anymore. I would like to play dwarves, I won't lie. Even in Blood Bowl, sadly, they have that stigma too. I'm just realizing. And you can't really win with dwarves, I suppose, in trying to play a fun match with them. Everyone just thinks you're being cheesy. Alas. But I'm hoping to play them at some point. Like I said, I'll wait until I learn more about them, and hopefully I can play with Tomb Kings later when I get that DLC unlocked. How are you doing, Krokgar? You are taking a lot of damage, and I don't like it. We're doing well demolishing everything else, but their lord is still alive, and I don't like it. How many... Where are my other red... Oh, I have both my red crested skinks in there. That's probably the best I could realistically do as my only form of armor piercing. Although I do have Terror, let's break these guys. If I'm not going to be able to win against Sigfall. Yeah, from what I understand, there's going to be news of some kind regarding Warhammer 3 sometime this month. It remains to be seen since we just got into May, but hopefully we hear news about that for you, as everyone is eager, I'm sure. Okay, so I still got my money's worth. Pretty close with the skink too. Yay! For once I actually got work done on these dang skinks. For once I finally got my money back. Decent damage even though they're just tanks. Chameleon skinks are what you expect. They almost always pay for themselves. And the Cold One Riders pay for themselves too. Good, good. Now I'm probably just going to do 1 or 2 more matches and then I'll probably hop off here. And thank you for the follow, by the way there, Liam. I'm going to try and do 2, maybe 3 streams a week of my expedition to Total War. And hopefully I can learn over time. Yeah, Krokgar is a lot of fun at least. Although I am wanting to try and veer away or stay away from the Legendary Lords. And normally though that would entail having just a well-rounded army, as the Lord's not going to be doing anything spectacular that way. Which I actually enjoy the challenge there, as that means I have to control my army better and not rely on a really buffed up Lord to do all the work. Kind of like Krokgar there, kind of like Leon when I'm playing Bretonnians, as I'm kind of using Leon to just soak up shots and just be a nuisance constantly. And with his health regen, it works out pretty well in that regard. Oh, did it unqueue me or did I not hit that? Are we going to get the same person? I feel like we might. No, it's a 2v2. Okay, I'm fine with this. Sup in and mix it up. Although, normally, these team games are almost always, or at least quite heavily, a lot of range-centric type of combat. Which I'm not against. I am certainly not against. Yeah, heroes or commanders, You definitely need a hero of some sort to serve as a bodyguard, or even a or was it the council guard to maybe serve as a bodyguard. In case they get rushed down, in case they get isolated. At least Ikit Claw and was it Throt have mounts that they can use to keep themselves safe. That helps there, although with my ally being vampires, am I going to be able to play aggressive? Am I going to play artillery? Probably not. I think it's better just to cut out the artillery entirely and just have the archers. Although it is an honest question, what kind of archers? I don't think I need to upgrade their armor. I think they're good there. It's just a question if I want the Sea Guard or not. That's where my question comes in, as I don't know how aggressively the Norska is going to try and flank. I think I'm okay with 3 archer squads. Do I? If I go up against Lizardmen, I need some armor piercing. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with 2 Dragon Princes. Let me downgrade. Get some White Lions. Yeah, they're just going to have spears and regular weaponry. I don't think I need the Spearmen. Especially since, again, my undead ally is going to be aggressive no matter what. I think the plan is to go White Lions. Can I get 3 of them, though? Not quite. What can I cut off? I could downgrade to a Griffin, but I like my dragons. Just being able to punish micromanage or them clumping up with dragon breaths is kind of nice. The guy with the axe? Oh, you mean the White Lions? They're a good frontline unit. They're kind of damage dealers. They're at least going to be really good against the Lizardmen for breaking through their armor. I don't need the spears. Because I don't think they're going to have 2... Well, if they have mammoths. Yeah, I don't have any anti-large to deal with any mammoths. Bit of a problem there. My strategy is based around just breaking through the front line, assuming I go up against Lizardmen. But I think the White Lions can do that just well. I'm just wondering, how do I manage against... Let's see, I need another 50. Harmonic Convergence is for a single unit, which would be good for my Prince or my Dragon Princes, but I think this is good enough. I can win against the Lizardmen. I don't know what to expect against Norska, because if I'm honest, this would be my first time playing against Norska. I don't know how many monstrous creatures they're likely going to bring. And that could be a problem without spears. Although, if my archers can stay alive, they can do a lot of damage to them. If they can stay alive. And I didn't even see what my ally was bringing. I just know they have no ranged, they have no artillery, and I want to try and complement them on their aggressive nature. And at some point, I want to play with a dang Star Dragon. I just don't know if it's going to be worth the extra cost. No. Yeah, they have less armor, they're berserkers, they have a lot of frenzy. I'm aware of the basic nuance of it. It's just the feel of it. Knowing what to expect.
It shall be done.
I know they're fragile, but again, with me focused heavily on damage myself, I don't know how likely I'm going to win those fights. It's a bit of the problem. As right now, I basically feel like I'm just a heavily armored Norska army, which means I'm going to get outnumbered, and I don't know how that's going to play out.
Understood.
Actually, let's just keep you guys here. Archers. I actually want to spread the archers across our entire army, ideally.
Archers!
Just in case.
Dragon princes. Yes.
Dragon Princes without a doubt are going to be going on this side here.
Can I be brave?
As I'm trusting they have Blood Knights or something. Yeah, to kind of be aggressive with their own cavalry.
Dragon princes. By Alario. White lion.
It shall be done.
I like... I should centralize the archers a tiny bit more, just in case. It does mean I have to watch my ally pretty heavily, but if he's getting punished, at least I have archers to help support him some.
Guardian of all.
And I want my dragon in the middle for kind of the same reason. And I have the AoE heal and magic missiles to shoot anything monstrous. Probably the best I could do.
White lions.
Nope. That is unfortunate. They actually misclicked there. The big giant hero. We'll see what happens. I have magic missile to deal with any large creatures. At least start chipping them down. I just gotta make sure I'm in range and not wasting my magic. Because again, I have weak anti-large, and magic missile's gonna be helpful there.
Acknowledged. Prince of Elfwan. Halt.
Oh, what's going on here? I don't want to move my archers yet until my ally starts moving.
We will obey. Ancestors. Right away.
Go after the chameleons. Just give them a good scare. I am taking a little bit of poison damage, but
White lions.
I need to help him quickly.
For duty. Apace.
Lord Master Mundi.
Dragon princes. Battle calls.
Yeah, and the Stegodon is hitting me with the crossbow too.
Archers. Following orders. Sinner.
By Alario!
I can get in their back door at least, which helps, but
Asor Loremaster.
Sail. Dragon princes. Swiftly. For
just get on in there.
Moving out.
Gotta be mindful of the Cold One Riders.
Loyal. Advance.
I didn't want you to attack the Spear Riders, I want you to hit the Cold One Riders, which I'm a little shocked you did.
Pig. For Ulfwan. Ator Nana.
And now my Lord's getting crushed right now.
And you say. Tireless.
Nope, he's getting crushed right now by all the poison.
To war.
But I am hitting Master Mundi some. Can I do enough damage, though?
I never tire. March.
Oh, most of my units aren't even attacking right now.
Without question.
For Ulfwan.
We're crushing the Cold One Riders. My Lord is alive. I can give him a slight bit of healing, but
Greater good.
that's nothing exciting on its own.
Elfrai Halatai. Move. Asonian guides us.
Break the Cold Ones, please.
Swordmaster of Poet.
Go after Master Mundi.
As you say, orders received.
Go for an eye for an eye there.
Moving out.
Oh, they got salamanders attacking me too.
March. For our
Which in a moment they're going to be forced to run away.
Prince.
And I could deal with a net. I gotta hit the right button for my heal. Well, that explains why. Because I was hitting control instead of alt.
Sinner. To the fray. White lions. Asur, advance.
So we're breaking them. I think my undead ally is getting crushed though.
Archers.
Actually, you go over there.
It shall be done. White lions. Asa, move.
Now, let's try and hurt Mazdamundi a bit.
White tower, guardian.
I don't know. Oop.
White lions.
Come on, I don't want that. I hope I dodged that enough,
Slay them.
as that was pretty painful still.
Quickly now. Right away.
And my lord's not really in any good condition to actually be helpful,
Archers. Asa.
besides just cause terror and go after weak units.
Restoring order.
And they have a mammoth as well. But my archers are doing well shooting at their large lords at least.
Prince of Alpha. Asa.
What on earth can I go after though?
Acknowledged.
Here comes the boat, or did the boat already come?
To battle. Dragon princes. Sinner.
Alright, get on over there. Go after the skin wolves.
Loyal. We will obey. Pull back. Your will. Giran protects me.
Yep, looks like we might lose this here. It is looking likely.
Prince of Alpha.
As all my units have broken, probably because of those spells from clumping up, I will be honest.
Chosen of
But with so many large single entities, it's kind of tricky not to clump up.
We will obey. Attack. We will obey. We go.
And again, my ally may have just got crushed there. It looks like his army was completely decimated.
It shall be done.
And it's a bit tricky again with 2v2 to know
Order.
if we're losing because of me, for letting all my units get clumped up like they did,
Retire.
or my ally just failed us. Hard to really
Follow
say.
White lions. Kill them. Asa, withdraw.
And Mazdamundi is still alive, alas.
Will be done. Move.
At least archers are doing decently at shooting the monstrous creatures, but
Understood.
now there's four of them rampaging around, and our army is almost completely broken.
Swiftly. Draw back.
At least my lore could still be useful going after the isolated units, but it's not what I want him to do, ideally.
We will obey.
As this is over, this has been the site now, I can't do enough damage on these guys.
Dragon princes.
Try as I might.
Onward. For Assyrian.
We'll just have to see what kind of damage I actually did at the end of this battle.
Make Oath One proud.
For now, my ally's completely gone.
Asa, withdraw.
I didn't get an opportunity to use a flame breath, sadly, and that's mainly because they commit on a lot of stalking range units that forced me back. Unfortunately. But at least he survived and he was still contributing by going after isolated units. I just probably could have been a little more proactive with him. Alright, so how do we do here? Barely noticeable damage because of all the shots he took earlier. They did well, they just did not pay for themselves, sadly. Archers did decently. They shot almost exclusively to large units and they did well. And the Dragon Princes almost paid for themselves too. Almost. Just a question, how could I have done that better though? Because again, I don't know if it's my ally failing me or it's like having me too clumped up for all those wind spells that they cast on me. But we will try one more. And then I will hop off here, I think. And I'm gonna do another one with the high elves there. Well, yeah, do another one with the high elves. As my 1v1, I believe, was with Lizardmen after all. I'm forgetting what my previous matches were already. Aww. They got scared. Or they're trying to get a 2v2 and solo queuing into it. Maybe. I couldn't tell you what happened. Is it the same person? Are we getting it again? Nope, looks like we're good. Try one more. I want to actually incorporate bolt throwers. At least a bolt thrower. I just never feel comfortable. Chaos. This could be fun for that. I do need the armor piercing handy. Do I go with the same as I did before though? 3 white wolves and 2 swordmasters. For they still can have marauders after all. And it actually doesn't synergize with the bolt throwers the best. With that said though, I do need someone to help protect my archers if they have cavalry. And I can get Reavers, I can get Silver Helms. Their anti-infantry is a bit of the problem. So it tells me. Is a Great Eagle a terrible idea for dealing with cavalry? At least cavalry and warhounds that would actually attack my bolt thrower. As I kind of already have a dragon maybe for that. I don't want to get a second bolt thrower though, as I feel like that may be overcommitting. Maybe this might be alright. Actually, I can't. Unless I cut out a spearman, I cannot get another swordmaster. But I think I like this. It gives me an armor piercing in case. This busts my armor piercing, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Melee defense could be useful, but I have to keep them in place is a bit of the problem, which is why I don't have that skill on normally. Let's see. Harmonic convergence is there. That gives everyone armor if I overcharge it, I think. Although I don't care about the base damage so much unless I'm fighting marauders. And I don't know if I'm going to fight marauders. Bit of a problem there. I think I get the sword. Yep. I saw something happen on my browser for Twitch. I don't know what it was. Huh. Okay. Either way, I think the sword is not a terrible choice if I can't get a Star Dragon. I probably don't need Foe Seeker, but I do like it for keeping his figure up. And I don't need another spell, because I think I have enough as is. Unless I want to upgrade armor on the archers, maybe. I can only upgrade one of them is the problem. Or maybe I can upgrade 2 of them. Okay, maybe I'll do this. Upgrade 2 of them with armor in case of skirmishers, or at least ranged skirmishers. And they are going to be on my flanks, as they're more likely to get hit there. And if anything is aggressive like Chaos Warhounds or anything that might get into melee, that's where I have my dragons, that's where I don't have a lot of cavalry with that said. But then again, I am trying to play a more range-centric type of army. Which, in all honesty, this may not be a good representation. But I do have the armor piercing at least. I have the spearmen to help protect against cavalry. I have the dragon for that. I just could probably invest a little bit more in mobility. I only have 3,000 gold. Well, not even 3,000 gold in just mobile units to kind of respond and deal with threats. Honestly, I should probably have something else in there that meets that criteria. Alpine Ridge. I could shoot over that hill at least, which helps. That won't be a problem. And if they try and use that ridge, it's going to exhaust them. And my dragon can see over the hill just fine. Which just leaves it getting attacked on the flank that I need to be mindful of. I do need to be careful of them just rushing down once they do get up, as that's going to be a painful charge if I'm too close. No. I do like this layout for my archers and artillery at least. It's a good defensive spot. I'll have my dragon to provide vision. I just gotta make sure my spearmen are on the flank and be ready to move them towards the hill when they start crossing that chasm or crossing that ledge. Provided they just rush me down like that. Although they're not loading right now, which does make me worry this could be a slow, laggy game. Alright, I think we're having life. I think it finally loaded. Now Bolt thrower, you are here. We're gonna try and have you do damage to him. It is a pretty small map. Gotta keep that in mind.
Spearmen, we will obey.
And unless
It will be done.
I need to or worried about some kind of frontal charge, I think really I just have my spearmen cover the flanks.
Spearmen.
And watch for any cavalry or
Spearmen.
skirmishers that come to harass.
As you say. Prince of
Dragon without that will provide vision. With that said, and then that leaves my archers. And the armored ones I want on the side, as they're the most tempting target.
Archers.
The unarmored ones are in the middle. And we'll see how this goes. Although, do I really need my bolt thrower this far forward? Probably not. But I do need to be able to shoot them
Archers.
to kind of threaten them to force them to come to me.
Loyal.
Can I just hide them in the woods? I'm playing defensive after all. This doesn't seem
Princes.
too ridiculous.
Understood.
Now, let's just see how this plays out.
At once. Loyal. Orders received. Death to all. Prince of Ulfwan. March.
Goon Squad. I noticed it this time.
Guardian of order. Acknowledged. Assyrian willing.
I have archers at least help deal with that.
Prince of Ulfwan.
Now, if we could shoot these things, although are they out of my range? Yeah, they're out of range.
Eagle claw. It will be done. I never tire. Move.
Now, let's just harass these while they're busy doing their thing.
Archers.
Damage them there.
Prince of Ulfwan. one. Eagle Claw. Asa attack.
Now, can't we just shoot their lord?
Sorion. Tireless. It shall be done.
And remember, I have dragon princes hidden in the trees that they are unprivy to.
To battle. Advance.
Although, here comes all the warhounds.
Chosen of power.
Spearmen. For the king.
Now, get these guys protected.
Prince of Ulthuan.
Servants of the tower.
Cyclone Steel Cadane. To war. Attack.
Now, are the warhounds?
Pull
Come on,
back.
spearmen, you can do your thing, right?
Prince of Ulthuan. Right away.
Just keep on moving, keep on dodging.
White Tower Guardian.
Asa, withdraw.
St. Louis Sinan.
Hit me with your fireball, that's fine.
Of the king.
And I have the dragon princess nearby to provide a little bit of assistance.
For duty.
I am likely gonna lose a little bit if...
One proud.
Okay. You were supposed to go after the warhounds, I don't know why you didn't, but okay.
Make Ulthuan proud.
Setting forth.
Go after the warhounds, I just told you to go after the warhounds, get the ground.
Dragon princes. Pull back.
Okay, don't do that then.
For duty. At once.
That is annoying. I told him to go to ground so the dragon princess could protect them. I thought I did, but it's possible I may have not hit the select proper unit.
Archers.
Bold. We away. Forward.
Because that could have been pretty good if I just have the dragon princess engage them and then get the prince out while they fought the princes off.
As you say.
That is unfortunate.
Dragon princes.
What I think happened is, like right here, it may have just not clicked properly, and because he didn't have an attack order, he just never gone to ground.
Gyran protects me. The greater go.
That was a bad breath there, so you could tell that they're relying on the Goon Squad strat to actually get victory.
I'm waiting.
Although,
Astor, withdraw.
if the Dragon Princes after their Warhounds, archers are going to be important, but
Sir Lawmaster.
probably not going to help very much. That is unfortunate, though. One little misclick error caused problems. So much problems there.
Astor, withdraw.
Onward.
Fight the Warhounds. Are we winning all the our fights? I don't know, if I'm honest.
Dragon princes.
As it looks like we did no damage to their Manticore. And I want the Dragon Princess in there to help with that.
Astor, advance. Pull back. Moving out.
Get everyone grouped up ideally. We're not going to be able to do much about the Manticores until then. And I think they have enough troops. Yeah, they still have Chaos. They're just Marauders, though.
Orders received. Draw back.
For the ever.
Come on, don't get tied up by the halberds, dang it.
Astor, move. As you say.
That is a shame. That one little misclick, I'm assuming is what happened, where it was actually a move order I gave him and not an attack order.
Kill them.
As the entire point was him to go to ground,
To the fray.
and then just use my archers and Dragon Princes to do a bunch of damage to his units.
White line. Following orders. Dragon princes.
We could still do well. I just don't think it's winnable now with the lower morale. Failed the breath attack. Although I could have murdered those halberds quite a bit. Come on, guys. I'm relying on you to hit these guys. Although I think it's already decided. If they were still chasing after my prince, this would be a different story. That was annoying. If only the prince had not got stuck there and misclick. Because the Bolter was doing well to pay for itself. It's just, again, they would have had to spend more time chasing after the dang prince for it to keep shooting. But I'm bitter about that. Let's try one more. Which we might get the same opponent, which will be a good opportunity to try and improve on this. I don't know if it actually is, if I'm honest. Let's see, Empire. I don't know if I want the chariot or not. That's a very subtle prompt that they have there. Now, with that said, I don't think I need Swordmasters as much, do I? I could use White Lions, but I don't think I need Swordmasters. It's their cavalry I'm more worried about. And with that said, I can go with 2 Dragon Princes. I don't think I need the Star Dragon, as tempting as it is, as the breath attack will be good for dealing with their infantry. Although I can upgrade these to Sea Guard. Actually, maybe I just have 2 and then 1 defending there. Or at least 1 cheaper one that has a little bit extra range and can be protected by a Sea Guard. And what else? Because I can get more. Just a question of how much more. Or I don't think I want another bolt thrower, not without more infantry. Would the Phoenix Guard be useful here? I would like to play with the Phoenix Guard. But if they have a lot of siege weaponry, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. A little bit. I think I take 1 Swordmaster to try and buffer that some. Just in case they go heavy range or a more aggressive type of play style. At least allows me to be more aggressive if they try and play with a lot of siege weaponry. Now, what do I do with this remaining cash? Probably the best I can do. Probably. Let's give this a try. There is only silence before the war, before the big battle takes place. Although, let's try not to miscontrol there again, ideally, if that's at all possible. As that may have single-handedly cost me for... It seems like I was avoiding them really damn well, And I had buffs, of course, to further increase my speed if needed. Even if only temporarily, as I was doing good damage to their lord with the bolt thrower. Archers were, of course, being distracted at the time, but just stalling, getting the time I need would have made so much of a difference.
Spearman.
As I think I was winning in every other regard outside of
Spearmen!
dealing with the goon squad.
Northern Seaguard!
Without fail. We will obey.
Oh, they raided up really quick there. Let's get this going.
Archers. Swordmaster of Hoeth. For duty. Orders received.
And we'll have the Dragon Princess separate. I gotta learn to micromanage this though. Which probably means I group up a little bit differently.
It will be done.
No, I should actually be fine.
Princess.
I should be fine grouping them as is, hopefully. I just gotta individually click them.
Prince of Outward. Warden of Sapphire. Dragon Princess.
Yep, lots of siege weaponry, no surprise there.
We will obey. Orders understood. To war.
Mortars.
Now.
Alright, can we do something about said mortars
Will
though?
be done. Understood. Moving out.
One, okay, is that called France? Yes it is.
Advance. Without fail. Moving out.
And they have 3 demigryphs, or they're just right guards and Empire Knights.
We will obey. Kill them. Move. We will obey. Tireless. Onward.
I could have got a good charge damage in because they were still moving with those spears.
March. For duty.
Oh, they're micromanaging this, so
For Assyrian. For the other queen. We advance.
For duty! Acknowledged! To battle!
Archers. Right away.
alright, get these guys out, please.
We will obey. Move. March. Advance.
Actually, just get going.
Prince of Alpha. At once. Astute.
Engage.
Warrior!
Support, because I'm doing a bad job of it. Come on.
To war.
Now, what is my bolt thrower doing? Just fix...
March. Now. Following orders. Dragon Princess.
I don't know what the mortar's going after, but
Swordmaster of Hoeth.
just keep hitting Karl Franz, ideally.
Archers. Asser, attack. Forward. Asser, advance. At once.
They're getting engaged by the knights.
Tireless.
My prince is getting demolished, dang it. I can't actually see what's shooting besides possible mortars, which is annoying.
Understood. Loyal ancestors. As you say.
And I just was unable to even do anything, it feels like. But
Dragon Princess.
I have Dragon Princess, I have the Sea Guard to maybe do damage if they're engaging Karl.
Swiftly. It shall be done.
Draw back!
It
Yeah, just going badly right now.
Prince of Alpha.
And I didn't even get to use any of my Dragon Breath at the moment, which could be really good here. And yeah, my Dragon Princes are just dying immediately. Now that I finally got on top of their cannons, it forced me no good.
Asa, withdraw.
Yeah, this breath attack is too little too late. Because, yeah, you're just getting peppered.
Ever loyal. At once.
Yeah, that sadly was just a stomp. They had more range weaponry, so it's not like I could just sit and do a firefight with them.
We advance.
Unfortunately.
Dragon Princess. Asa, forward. It shall
Which
be
probably means I should have committed to having more dang bolt throwers and all that. Oh well, too little too late, I guess.
done. Dragon Princess. Asa, attack. Draw back.
I just felt like I wasn't able to do anything there, sadly. As that's kind of not the play style I want to play with, at least with a bolt thrower. And again, the Dragon Princes did absolutely nothing, sadly. Let's see. And what was causing all the damage to my prince, though? I don't think Karl Franz alone would have done that, right? Apparently it was the silver bullets there, and I don't even know what they even do because I don't have the DLC to actually see what they do, dang it. That makes it a little tricky to learn why they did so well. Where is Empire? Yeah, I just have regular handgunners. I don't know what they actually do, dang it. Well. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.